chat show. I find it really, I find it really difficult. Yeah. But I enjoy it because I'm not a DJ, you see. So I'm there trying to play with music, fiddle about with mixers, getting the volume wrong.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. I'm not a DJ. I'm a cobbler myself, so I'm not a DJ myself. You know what I mean?
But I'm giving it a good try, and I've got some great guests on my show. You know, I've got some singers, unsigned singers, coming in every other week. So yeah, it's really good. I'm happy at the way that it's developing. But
you guys are doing well, man.
But before time runs away from us, I just want to talk about a couple of things. My cycle ride, where I'm collecting for charity. For the Windrush Legal Angels, so the 1,000-mile bike ride. So
how many miles have you done so far? You've done 3 miles yet?
69 miles.
Well done. You're getting there, man. You're getting there, isn't it? Come on, man.
I'm actually going out on my bike every day now, and the sun shines out. I'm a lot more confident. I'm going out on the road, so I expect to be doing a lot more. And Adelaide McKenzie, she does bike riding every Sunday at 7:30 in the mornings, and she does. Wow. I'm sure she does something like. How much K? I don't know, maybe 20. I don't know, but she does a lot. I don't know if I can ever achieve that, but I hope to go bike riding with her and build up these miles. But please, I'm going to put these details out on my Facebook page and Instagram. I need some support, guys. I need some inspiration to keep on riding. So please, I've got a GoFundMe account sorted out there. So if you guys could donate, watch, support, or even say you want to come riding with me, that would be absolutely brilliant. I'll appreciate all of that.
Actually, no, I actually planned to buy a bike. At the beginning of lockdown, I still haven't bought it yet. I did plan to buy a bike, but I've not bought it yet. So I don't know if I'm going to actually do it now. Actually,
no, you should do. You should do. You know I mean? The traffic on the road is terrible, and biking is the way forward. Yeah. But yes, and of course, next week we have last-minute Zoom parties when we've got a great lineup of DJs coming up. But I'll talk about that towards the end of the show.
I'm actually going to be partying on that one for the first time. I'm going to be partying on a Zoom party. I'm planning to proper party. Might not be on camera, but I'm going to be partying next week on your reggae Zoom party. I'm looking forward to it. Got a great lineup, but we'll talk about that later on anyway. You know what I mean?
Yes, we will do.
So, on the virtual couch with HPQ, better known as House Party Queen, what have we got on the show?
We've got Nylah. Well, I'm excited about all my guests today, in particular because it's a young people special. So the focus is all on young people. And the first up is Nylah Janae, and she is a little superstar. See that cutie there? I ran a promo video. She sent me a video for her saying that she's going to be on the couch with the House Party Queen. I nearly melted. I've watched it about 50 times. I want to kidnap Nylah. If Dad's watching, I'm kidnapping Nylah. Nylah, sorry. And then we've got two young entrepreneurs. So YGYarn, Yada from YGYarn, who does amazing handmade creations through knitting and crochet, and it's just amazing, some of her stuff. And I think Jojo from the Zoom Banqueting Suite, Jojo was wearing one of her tops last night, a knitted crochet top. I've seen a picture of it today. It's a shame I didn't get it beforehand, but we'll be showcasing some of her issms that she's done, and she's going to be talking to us about her business, how she got into knitting, crocheting, and how it's developed. And then we've got Jharn Clothing. I think I featured them on my show last week as a little promo. Right. He's a 17-year-old that set up his own business also. So I kind of want to talk to them about their entrepreneurial skills. And then we've got two lockdown young people. Going to be talking to them about what they've been doing during lockdown, homeschooling, how it's affected them, if they've loved it, hated it, if they're happy to be back at school. So that's exciting. And then we've got a little quiz competition going on in here. So, you know, are you smarter than your children, Shuey? You know? So it's going to be parents pitted against the kids. So we're going to have a little buzzer game here. So we just need to make sure that everyone's got their mobile phones. Who's coming on board today. So it's going to be good, a little bit of fun in here as well. And then last but not least is Littlelinks and family. We've got Silverlinks, which is the dad, Littlelinks, who's a 7-year-old DJ that, I mean, has anyone seen him on Instagram? He knows his way around a Serato deck system. It's amazing. And I've also got some videos of him as a youngster playing around with the decks, but we'll get all into that into the show. And they're going to be at our Zoom party, special guests at our Zoom party for the Love of Reggae next week Saturday. Littlelinks, 7-year-old, is going to be DJing at our last minute Zoom party. So, you know, I beg all to tune in. It's going to be fun. It's going to be spectacular. Can't wait.
Brilliant. Excellent. Sound like you got a fun packed show. Well, I've got half a cup of tea. I think I need to make another one in. I need to make a few in this show. I think the way it's going, and all that's gonna be done before 3 o'clock.
Fingers crossed. You see the timings up there that timings that you had up there.
I can see it. I can see it.
Tight ship. Let's see. We might go over 3 o'clock. Oh, and by the way, Littlelinks is going to do a little set for us afterwards. So he's going to do a little DJing set to sound out the show afterwards.
Sound out the show.
And we got some prizes, some gifts, and giveaways.
I think Littlelinks going to make some DJs redundant. You know.
The conversations I've had with him, well, when I talk to him today, you'll find out what this little lad's been doing and who's been contacting him. He's going to be a little superstar. And he's got a sister as well, Nylah. She's just as super talented as Littlelinks.
Wow. So the family it's a DJing family, basically.
It's a musically artistic, intelligent family, I would say.
Oh, that's brilliant, man.
All of them are today, anyway.
Well, we're good for time at the moment. We've got 8 minutes past 8 at the moment. 8. You know what I'm going to do?
8 minutes past 8?
Sorry, 8 minutes past. Sorry. 8 minutes past 12. You know what I'm doing? I'm looking at the other clocks up in front of me. 8 minutes past. I need to do some shares, but I think I'll do some shares once. Actually, while we're here, everybody in the Mixcloud, can you click share and share it to your friends? Everybody on Facebook as well. Please share the video. Share it to your friends. I'm going to be doing my post in a little while. I'm a bit behind time. Normally I get my post out before the show. Right, someone's got me up in the background. Is that your engineer got me in the background? So I can hear myself.
Yeah.
Come on, engineer.
The engineer's not doing a very good job today. Engineer, he's under pressure. Pressure.
I can hear myself
Engineer's
in the
under pressure.
No, he's never under pressure, man. He's cool, he is. He's not like
still
me.
under pressure.
No, he doesn't feel pressure. He don't feel not like me. So once again, everybody in the VIP chat room, please share the link. Hi to Kim. Hi to DJ H. Hi to Wendy S. Big hi goes out to Sian. Who else we got here? Valdette. Good afternoon, Valdette. How you doing? King Rome, enough respect. Everybody in the VIP chat room, can you please click share? Because we've got House Party's got a show for you guys. And let me tell you, when it comes to these shows, it doesn't take 5 minutes to put them together. She said she loves these shows more than the radio show. To me, radio shows are easier. Because this takes so much work to put together for the 3 hours. Where radio show, I just rock up, plug in my laptop, play my music, and say what I want to say. So yeah, so what, should we start 5 minutes early? What do you think?
Well, just before you start, actually, last week, we had Angela Ma, and we also had Nubian Queens.
Last month, yeah.
Now, I ordered my lovely hoodie from the Nubian Queens, and I just needed to give a special shout out to the team that put this together, Nubian Queens, and who is it now? Mr. T's t-shirt. So first of all, the packaging came like this, Nubian wear. Sorry if I'm revealing my address on here. Let me just get my name and address off here. But it came in this lovely packaging called Nubian wear, and then as you take it out, so I'm going to encourage everyone to try and get a Nubian Queens or a Nubian Kings top, and it also comes in this beautiful packaging. And as you open it up, I mean, the design is absolutely amazing. I'm truly impressed with it. And it's got, on the lacing, it's got their logos on. And on the side, it's got the printing of Nubian wear. And obviously, Nubian Queens. And for the guys, you get Nubian Kings. So for £25, and you get a key ring, the packaging alone, I'm impressed with. So thank you very much, Nubian Queens and Felix. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic.
And also talking about that, Felix, who actually designed the printing for the tops, is actually sponsoring some t-shirts for me to give away for all the young children today. We're going to have their names on with that they've been on the virtual couch. So each of them are going to get a t-shirt today.
That's brilliant. That's fantastic. That is lovely, jubbly. That is brilliant. Big up the Nubian Queens. They've got their brand new release coming out soon as well, isn't it? It's actually
absolutely.
Yeah, it's coming out soon. Big tune.
Yeah.
Big tune. Definitely a big tune. So we've got 13 minutes after 12. I think it's that time now. We take it away. It's HPQ.
So we'd like to welcome our first guest. Do we have Nylah ready? Nylah? I keep saying Nylah. It's Nylah.
Actually, you know what? No, she's not. She's not in the green room, you know. No, she's not.
Is she?
Right, let's hold out for a little while. Let's hold out for a few moments. Hopefully, get her back up in the green room.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. Just play a track for us, and let's find out where Nylah is.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what I can line up for you guys. Something nice for you guys. I'll
be back in 2 ticks. Right, let's find out where Nylah is.
Gotta say shouts to all those who was with us last night, who was Zooming with us last night. We had 2 Zoom parties last night, by the way. One with Cash FX and one with Zoom Banker in Suite. Last night, I was Zooming to, I think, about 6 this morning, 7 this morning. So shouts to all those who were Zooming with us last night. Thank you for joining us for the first year anniversary with Zoom Banker in Suite. Also, congratulations goes out to Emmanuel from Cash FX. Good afternoon to you guys. Shouts go out to D the Man. All those on the VIP chat room this afternoon. Remember to click share, guys. Share it. Share the stream to a friend. And all those who are on the Facebook as well. Click share and tag a friend if you can. We've got a show lined up for you today. We've got a show lined up for you guys today.
GY Radio, streaming the best DJs in the UK.
Shuey.
Yes, darling.
Shuey.
Aye.
You're going to have to rewind that tune. See, this is one of my favorites. This is Mr. Fix It by Jeffrey. And they played it yesterday in Zoom Banqueting Suite, and I nearly went crazy. And this is my tune. My tune.
Okay.
Mr. Fix
yours.
It.
It's all yours then.
I'm going to take my mic off because I'll sing.
We're live on gyradio.co.uk. We're live on Mixcloud. We're live on Facebook. And we're live on GY Twitch TV as well.
Nyla's coming in soon. She's coming in soon.
Okay. Fun packed show for you guys. All put together. Hosted by the House Party Queen. Got to big up the engineer, Sharky DJ, working ever so hard behind the scene right now. Big up Sharky DJ. Works ever so hard behind the scenes, engineering the thing. Make sure everything is A-OK. So it's fast approaching 17 after 12. If you're just logged on, good afternoon to you and yours. Welcome along to On the Virtual Couch with House Party Queen.
Cheer up, 'cause you're in luck. I'm the man that can get it together. See, I graduated from the school of love, and I know how to make you feel better. They call me Mr. Fix-It. That's my name, sugar. Mending broken hearts that are apart is my game. Oh, baby, I couldn't pass you by for the tears in your eyes. I had to see if I could help you. See that man must have been a fool to leave a girl like you. And I'm here to tell you, you got style just like me. So you want to let me give you some of my medication. All you need to get back on your feet is a dose of love and affection. Mr. Fix-It, baby.
Okay, we've got Nylah in the green room. We've got Nylah in the green room, Ali.
So why don't you jump in my diamond in the back of my sunroof, top in my mean machine, in my back left pocket I pack a ride, and darling in the front so much mean green. Baby, I'm bad, I'm so bad. Let me help you, baby.
We've got Nylah in the building.
Guys, wait.
Hi.
Unmute yourself, Ali. Unmute yourself.
Hello there, Nylah. Good afternoon. Hello, Dad Richie.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you, Nylah?
I'm good.
Are you excited to be on the show today?
Yeah.
I'm excited to have you. Really, I am. So, before I get into everything, I mean, your dad and I have been having some conversations about you and getting you on the show. Now, I want to tell everybody how I met you. Okay, first of all, I was listening to a radio show by DJ Frisky, and I heard this young voice come up on the airwaves talking about positive affirmations. And I thought, who is this young lady? So I contacted DJ Frisky straight afterwards, got his number, and he gave me your dad, Richie, here. And then I decided to look you up and saw that you're a little YouTube sensation as well. So before I even let you introduce to anybody, Shuey, have you got the video? Because I want everyone to see what this young lady did.
Which one do you want? Number 1 or number 2? Number 1.
Nylah back to school. So everybody, what?
Yeah.
Mum, I'm bored. I don't like Zoom class anymore. I want to have real school. I want to really see my friends. I want to actually get to play with them. I don't want to just have to say hi to them over Zoom. I want to do real lessons with my friends sitting next to me. So I got a lot of time on my hands because school's been out. And with all this lockdown, I've been locked in the house. My mum keeps telling me not to shout. And my dad's going crazy because he can't go out. I've been asking to start up a YouTube page, but my mum keeps telling me, oh, behave. So I asked my daddy, says, ask your mum. I'm going back and forth, I'm not having fun. When I say what I say, you'd think I'm a fool. But I never thought I'd say it because it don't sound cool. But I really can't wait to go back to school. Yeah, I really can't wait to go back to school. Yeah, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I wanna go back to school. I said I wanna go back to school. And you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I wanna go back to school. I said I wanna go back to school. When I ask for a guinea pig, mum says fine, but daddy always says no every time. I wanna see my friends, mommy said it's not safe. Well, at least let me have my own YouTube page. I've been bored in the house, I just wanna have fun. Daddy drinks Pepsi and won't give me none. I'm bored of being told I'm fat and a fool, but I really can't wait to go back to school. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I wanna go back to school. I said I wanna go back to school. And you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I wanna go back to school. I said I wanna go back to school. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I wanna go back to school. I said I wanna go back to school. And you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I wanna go back to school. I said I wanna go back to school. I am sick and tired of lockdown. I'm going crazy. I just want to go to school and see my friends face to face, not on Zoom. I don't like Zoom. It was in the video.
He was in the video.
The ring light was in the video. He was trying to get angles when it didn't really work out right.
What, mate?
Let me in!
Oh, you can take that off now, Shuey.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
That is absolutely fantastic. Nylah, tell everybody how old you are.
I'm 7.
You're 7 years old. And did you do that video all by yourself? Did you have all the ideas for it?
No, my dad did it, so I did.
Your dad helped you put it together?
Yeah, and some parts of my auntie, like, you know the girl that was laughing in the background?
Yes.
She thought of a few ideas and she helped film some of it.
Okay. And how many YouTube hits has that video had? Do you know? Or does Daddy know?
No, I'm not sure.
About 4,000, I think.
Yeah, it's had loads of. I'm sure. I figure it's more than that, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, it's an amazing video. I absolutely loved it. And you also do more videos on YouTube. There's some daddy and daughter specials on there, and I wish I could pull all of them up. There was an exciting rap battle that you did with your dad. That was amazing. And I would ask everybody afterwards. Nylah would give us her social media handles after the interview. And please go and have a look on YouTube at her page and have a look at some of the videos that she's actually been doing. But coming back to your video, back to school, are you actually happy to be back to school now?
Yeah.
What was it like being at home during lockdown?
It wasn't, well, we had Zoom, but I didn't really like still staying at home because it was good seeing my friends, so it was better seeing my friends than not. But I just wanted to like sit next to them and play with them, but I couldn't really do that over Zoom.
I could imagine. So when did you actually go back to school? When was back to school for you?
On the 8th of March.
On the 8th of March you went, and I think you guys are on half term now, or are you going back on Monday?
Yeah, I'm going back tomorrow.
So did your teachers know about the videos? Did they see what you had done?
I think my two teachers did. So I have my TA and my teacher.
Yeah.
And then
And
I think my teacher said she's going to send it to the other year 3 classes and the head of the school.
Wow. And have any of your other friends seen the video as well? Have they?
Yeah.
And they like it. I bet they do. Well, I loved it. I know I loved it. And I know Shuey loved it. He was there in the background dancing. I saw him. So how often do you... You were dancing, Shuey. I saw you.
Love it. Big up Richie. Enough respect, Rich.
That's what we're...
What school do you go to, Nylah?
Oakington Manor.
Edgington Manor?
Oakington Manor Primary School.
Oakington Manor. So big up to Oakington. Oakington Manor. Okay. Big up to the primary school. Giving a big shout out to them from the virtual couch, definitely. So what was your typical day like at home during lockdown when you had to go to school?
When I was at school, so like when I was on Zoom or when I was actually at school?
Well, actually, when you're at Zoom at home, what time did you have to get up and start on Zoom?
Or at 9:40. So like on Zoom, we would have 2 groups. So my teacher just has to go from group to group. So we had group A and group B, and I was group B, so I was the second group. So one group had to go first and woke up at 9 o'clock, and then I was in the second group.
Okay, and what time did school finish then? What time did you finish school?
It finished at lunchtime. So at 12 o'clock, or just before 12 o'clock, we have class. We have science.
Yes.
So we all do science together. Both the groups do science together, and then we all finish at 12 o'clock.
Wow. Okay, and so after 12 o'clock, what happens? I
have lunch. I normally have to do my school homework that they send over our DV Primary, our school platform.
Yeah.
Then I do some tutor work, and then I relax for...
You relax? Or you're doing YouTube videos?
Yeah, or watching YouTube videos.
And I've noticed you guys put a few videos on there. Do you do these every week, Richie?
Not every week. It's sometimes she has a creator's block, I think. So coming up with ideas. I think she spends a lot of time what she would call researching, when content researching, when what she's actually doing is just subscribing to all these other people's channels and watching her favorite channels for hours and hours until it's time to go to bed. But we've done. I think there's like 4 videos up at the moment, and we'll have some more going up soon.
Okay. So I forgot to ask you this. What's your favourite subject at school, Nylah?
At school, my favourite subject. I used to hate math, but I actually kind of like it.
I hate maths. I hate maths.
I used to hate maths because we were doing like hard stuff. So in year 2, we actually done harder work than we are doing in year 3. But now that I'm like reaching to year 4 now, we're doing like year. So the work that we're doing in year 3 is actually year 4 and year 5 work.
Okay. But I still didn't get what your favourite subject was in there.
Yeah, my favourite subject's math.
Oh, it is maths. Okay, it is definitely maths. Okay, so you're good at maths. I'm not good at all. I'm not even going to try and do any kind of calculations at all. Now, the other thing that we spoke about was your positive affirmations that I heard. Do you do these every day on the radio with Frisky?
Not every day. I do it in a week. And so on the weekdays, so Monday to Friday, I think, so only when I have school for it.
Yeah, so you'll be back on from tomorrow.
So I'll be back, so I'm only on Monday to Friday. If it's an Easter holiday, I don't do it. If it's Christmas, I don't do it. So I think it's just like when I go to school.
I'm smiling because I'm smiling at you, Richie, because I'd be so super proud of this young lady right now. She's so impressive. Honestly, I'm sitting here thinking I don't know what to ask her because she's just so impressive and confident. It's amazing. So how did she get into doing affirmations or positive affirmations?
To be fair, it's kind of like something that me and her mum have instilled in her, like
nice one.
In terms of just leaving the house and just embracing the fact that you're gonna have a good day, not looking out the window and saying, "Oh, it looks miserable today. It's gonna be a miserable day." If you ask for a miserable day, then you're either gonna get a miserable day, or you can't complain that you've got a miserable day because you put it out there. You know what I mean? So if you leave the house with the mentality that I'm gonna have a great day and with positive thoughts, and you speak these things into existence, we've sort of instilled it in her that that's the way to, you know what I mean, to the power of the tongue. You can actually get what you actually ask for. So you may as well just implement a positive mindset to attack your day. So that's sort of something that both me and her mum have instilled in her, and she's just kind of running with it.
And power to you, because I mean, positive affirmations are about encouraging ourselves and motivating ourselves. And I think sometimes we don't do that enough, and we don't instill it in our kids enough. We've got a nation of kids that don't have that confidence. And what radiates from Nylah is that confidence, and, you know, those positive affirmations, I think, are having a big impact on her. We can see that. Shui, I've got a video of Nylah doing one of her positive affirmation statements. Do you want to run that video so I'd let everyone see how confident this young lady is? You made me sit up and listen to some of these affirmations, and I think I need to play these every day to myself, Nylah, and I will do. Shui.
Hey guys, it's Nylah Jeanette. I believe in the power of writing affirmations to start your day. I understand that the power of the tongue is very powerful and that you can speak great things into existence. Therefore, we can manifest great things happening to us and believe that it will happen even before it actually does. These are my affirmations for the day. Today is going to be a great day. I will learn from every lesson life teaches me and will apply those lessons for a better tomorrow. I embrace the win before it comes. I manifest great things happening and I am grateful for when they do. I have life, therefore I have everything I need. I am blessed, I am loved, I will make an impact on the world. I understand that my words are extremely powerful. I have confidence. Wanting to be better is my greatest motivation. I understand that every problem has a solution. I live my life with the utmost integrity. I have a positive mindset. I will encourage my friends and family to be the best versions of themselves. Those are my affirmations of the day. And I encourage you to read and write affirmations that are personal to yourself and see the impact it has on your day.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
It's amazing, amazing. Hold on one second, because I think we're actually trying to get Frisky to come and join in here. But we'll come back to that in a second, because it'd be great. I did ask Frisky to come on, but we're trying to get him to come on the line or on this show in a second. So let's have a look at what I was going to ask you again. So do you have any affirmations you can tell us today?
Yeah, I've got my affirmations here.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Those are the ones that we just watched on the video, though. So
That's all right, but she can read them out to her.
No, it's not. Look, it says, look, it's different. It's
go
different.
for it. Sorry, my bad.
Hi,
Sit back,
this
Dad.
is Nylah Janae, and here are the affirmations I'd like you to affirm to yourself every day. I have purpose. I am a good person. My life has meaning. I'm here for a reason. I am important. I am intelligent. I love who I am. I am filled with love. I can change the world. I welcome change. I welcome challenges. Challenges help me grow. I'll be okay no matter what. I am worthy of your love. I'm worthy of your respect. I'm worthy of your patience. I'm worthy of your time. I have power to make my life what I want it to be. I'm unique. I make each day better than yesterday. It's okay if someone doesn't like me, because I know a lot of people love me, and I have a great personality, so no one's opinion will ever define me. I have integrity. I am creative. I am well protected. I can learn anything. I work when it's time to work. I play when it's time to play. I keep trying until I win. I am patient. I am powerful. I am truthful. I am respectful. I am beautiful. I am helpful. I am a hard worker. I am a problem solver. I am a winner. I am improving every single day. I am improving in every single way. I love to learn. I have respect for the people around me. I finish what I start. I will never give up. My name is Nylah Janae, and I affirm these things every single day, and so should you. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel, Nylah Janae. Have an amazing day.
Oh, I think everyone's clapping in the background on Mixcloud, on
Sorry,
Twitch TV, everywhere.
I've got to jump in there. That nearly brought tears to my eyes, man. Oh, my days. Oh, man.
She's amazing, isn't she?
That is
Anyway.
she's so positive, man. That is just crazy.
It just radiates out of her. You can just see it. I mean, you know, hands to you parents, you know, Richie, you've really instilled some lovely positive vibes in your children. In fact,
by the way, last time I saw Richie was on the beach in St. Lucia. Richie.
giving them some more positive vibes.
Oh yeah, play the music. Oh man.
We're seeing some comments here. Daphne David is saying, what a clever young lady. Definitely special. Love it. Has anybody else got any comments on Nylah here so she can
Wendy
hear?
S brought tears to my eyes. That's what I'm saying. It brought, man, put some adults to shame. Wonderful. I need to listen to affirmations every day. Fantastic. That's just brilliant, man. Seriously, that is just brilliant.
I think you've just taken.
I didn't even realise it was Richie when Richie was up on it the other day. You know, seriously. You know what I mean? He's on today now. I'm more concentrating on the show properly now because we're actually doing it now. I realise it's Richie, man. Big up Richie, man. New in a roadshow family, man. Enough respect. You know what I mean? Sorry, Ali. Carry on.
It's okay. I think we're all blown away. You know, I had so much to say and she just spoke, and I think I just don't want to say anything now. I think Nylah should do the interviewing. But there's some. But there are a couple of things that I've got lined up for you before we come up to wrapping up towards the end of the interview here. I'll keep everyone on time. We've got some special things lined up for you. So first of all, you're one of my lockdown heroes as far as I'm concerned. So this is going to get sent to you. Shui, let's have a look. We've got a little trophy for you, okay?
Right, here we go. Look.
Yeah, we've got one of these that's going to come to you, and it says you're a lockdown hero with your name on it, Nylah. Okay, that's going to be sent to you. We'll get your details afterwards. And also, what else have we got for you? You're going to take this to school. We've got the House Party Queen Lockdown Angel Achievement Award to you for your positive contributions to the community from the House Party Queen. That's for you. It's going to come framed so you can put it up in your bedroom or you can take it to school. to show how amazing you are. Okay, Frisky's going to come on in a second as well, but one other thing, we've also got a t-shirt coming for you to say that you've been on the virtual couch with the House Party Queen. And lastly, because you are so amazing, you're going to come and guest present with me on one of my shows one day. So you're going to come and do some of the interviewing with me. How would you like that? Yeah, so we'll work it out with Dad, and I'm going to get you to come and co-host one of my shows with me one day, okay? You have been absolutely amazing, young lady. Now, before we try and get Frisky on, we've got one of your favorite tracks that we're going to play out for you in a second. I think Shuey's got it. Is it Romaine Virgo?
Yep.
Let's play one of these tunes. One of your favorite tunes, Nylah.
Let's get it up. Let's get it up for you.
And then we'll bring in Frisky into the green room also.
Talk about love, talk about trust, talk about forever, baby, talk about us. I give you my word, stick to my guns, believe it when I say it.
That's
baby.
you there, you in the back. It's you.
You don't understand, oh girl, the full intent of my plan. But baby, I wanna be your sole provider.
It's good.
And baby, I wanna stay that way for the longest time. Baby, I wanna be your sole provider. It's so real. I know you've been hurt. I know you're love shy. You don't have to say it, baby. It's gonna take some time. You got my heart in the palm of your hands. I swear it's gonna stay there, baby. Give me half a chance. You don't understand, no, the full intent of my plan.
GY Radio.
I wanna be your sole provider. Baby, I wanna stay that way for the longest time. Baby, I wanna be your sole provider. Oh baby, I've been waiting for a long time for somebody like you to give my love, all my love, day and night. Just say you'll be mine for the rest of your life, and I'll show you why.
Hey, Shuey. I think we have Frisky on. Frisky. Let's see if Frisky's going to...
It's off camera, but it's unmuted. Frisky, are you there?
Oh,
Come on, Frisky, switch your camera on.
What's up?
What's popping?
hey, Frisky. Thank you so much. I've got... You there? It's freezing. I think where he is, it might be a bit... Let's have a look. Hey, Frisky. I think wherever he's traveling, the broad...
Can you hear
Oh,
me?
you are there? Just about hear you. If it works better to have your camera off, you can do that as well. But we just wanted to bring you on to say, because obviously I've got Nylah on the show here today, and she does the positive affirmations on your show. Just wanted to talk to you about that and the working relationship you have with Nylah. How did you first find out about Nylah and having her on your show? Oh, he's now gone.
No, it's gone. It's gone.
Never mind. Never mind. We'll try. We will try and get him back another time, I think. We'll try in a second. Oh, no, I thought that was him. Never mind. Anyway, Nylah, I want to thank you so much, but I don't want you to disappear. I want you guys to stay in the green room because we've got a little quiz competitions later on. You're going to be pitted up against your dad. All the kids are going to be pitted up against their parents. It's going to be a buzz game. So I'm going to give you the codes, and you'll need a mobile phone, right? And I'll give you what you need to log into, and you'll have a buzzer on your phone, and whoever is the quickest on the buzzer will be able to answer the question.
Are we gonna is it gonna be like an online game on the phone?
It's not going to be an online game at the moment, but I'm going to ask questions, and on the phone will be a buzzer, and you just press the buzzer to see who can answer the quickest. So if you know the answer, you press the buzzer and try and press it before your dad.
There you go.
I've got better reflex than you.
These two are very, very competitive, by the way.
Because you've been around for so long, you can't lift your arm quick enough as I can.
The competition is there already.
HP, let's see if we can get Frisky back. Might be able to get him back. Might be able to.
I listen to Frisky DJ on my way to school.
Oh my way.
Frisky, can we hear you?
All right, I'm back now. You know what? I'm in a dodgy part of Essex right now in the reception.
You're the dodgy full stop, ain't you? You're the dodgy full stop, innit? We know. HP, take it away, John.
Okay, so we've got a lockdown hero here, Nylah, who I know is on your show some mornings doing some positive affirmations, and you know that I contacted you straight after one of the shows that you did after I heard Nylah. I just want to ask about your working relationship with Nylah and how you first found out about her and getting her to do positive affirmations.
All right, so I first came across Nyla's song. Mr. Hooley posted it on his WhatsApp story, and I stopped. And I was like, right.
Oh, I think
so I went onto YouTube, and I basically just searched it, and then I've heard it straight away. And I thought, bro, this is actually sick. And then I didn't know, obviously, whose daughter it was. So I've just gone and posted it because I thought it's sick. And then it's just gone all mad. And then people messaging me saying, oh, you know, that's Richie's daughter. And I was like, what? I said, yeah, like, so that's how it all came about.
Wonderful. And she's an amazing young lady. And obviously she's happy to be doing these on your show all the time. How often is she on your show, Frisky?
Say that again. I can't even hear you. I saw sound all mad.
That's okay. Well, listen, I'll tell you what, because I think the connection's going to go.
On my show?
Yes. Okay, Shuey, I think we're gonna let this one go with Frisky because I think where he is, we'll try and pull him up another time. But Richie, your name keeps getting mentioned a lot. Obviously, Shuey knows you. He didn't know that I was interviewing Nylah until such time I said Nylah's coming on, and now Shuey knows you. Who are you, Richie? Tell us who you are. Like, everyone knows you. You tell us, Nylah. You tell us who. We know he's your dad.
Who's your granddad?
Oh, Chris Sweeney.
Uncle Chris, mate. The legendary Chris Sweeney. You know what I mean? Oh, man. That's what I'm saying. Legendary Chris Sweeney. That's what I'm saying. When we had Nylah the other day, I wasn't even taking a notice of the dad. It's only now I look properly. It's like, oh, that's Richie, innit?
It's in the genes, the entertainment.
It's a small world, man.
It's too small. It's too small.
Small world, man. Big up Chris Sweeney, man. New in a road show. You know what I mean? Win a road show. It passes down, innit? You know what I mean?
Exactly that.
From granddad to son to granddaughter. That's fantastic, man. You know what I mean? That's wicked.
Anyway, Nylah, you've been my amazing special guest. You're a lockdown angel. Thank you so much. Stay in the green room. We'll bring you back when we have the competition. Thank you so much, Nylah.
Thank you. Wicked.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, this world is small. When we had them up the other day, I wasn't even clocking that was Richie. I didn't, I looked at him, I thought, okay. I think I was tired at the time, actually. One of them tiring days. It's only today now. I said, that's Richie, innit? New in a road show. It's mad. That's, you know what? That brought a tear to my eye, man. She's so positive.
I was, as you notice, I've been lost for words. I've lost all my interviewing skills right now because I listened to that. I listened to it before, well, obviously, when I was recording her positive affirmations on YouTube. And then obviously when she just said those just then. And there are some that actually resonate with me as well, which is why I just went, oh my gosh, and I think that's something that all of us need to embrace. I didn't think the power of words could be so strong. But what that young lady did today was allow me to think, you know what, I need to be doing some of this. I need to wake up positive and think my day is going to be like this. Because I think once you bring positive vibes to yourself, your day will probably end up being a lot more positive. If you say I'm going to have a good day, you probably will do. If you wake up and thinking it's a rubbish day today, I nearly said a bad word there. Probably your day will end up like that. So I'm taking a lot from this young lady here.
I might have to start listening to her stuff for my Motivation Mondays, I think.
Yeah. Or get her to help you do your motivational Mondays.
Mate, this is mad. Right, we've got I just about to say we can't see Yarn, but I see Yarn in the green room now. So we're running.
Is she in there?
We're running good for time, man.
We are. We're
actually 10 minutes ahead. Actually, yeah, we're going good. I know it's gonna happen. You know we always run out of time at the end of it. So it's good to run ahead. My dad always said to me, if you're on time, you're late. You're supposed to be forward. It's supposed to be before time. So that's how we've got to work out now. We've got to be before time. That means you're on time. You know what I mean?
Definitely. So are you ready for the competition later, Shuey? I mean, are you smarter than a 7-year-old?
I don't know about that. It was a long night last night, man. Come on, man. I'll try.
We're gonna test some parents. I mean, this quiz is based upon the ages between 4 and 11. So it's not tough. It's not difficult. Yeah. Do you know your capital cities? Some
of them. I know London. I know Jamaica. I know St. Lucia.
What's the capital of Jamaica, Shuey?
It's Old Harbour. No, Kingston. Come on, man. Capital of Jamaica. Capital of Jamaica is wherever you decide it to be. Wherever the biggest dances take place, that's the capital. No.
Okay.
Well, I can see Yarn, but I can't see your camera on. So Yarn, can you put your camera on, please? Yarn, if you can switch your camera. Lovely.
And as you can see, my backdrop's changed according to the guest I have. So as you can see, I've got lovely. I have to kind of move properly. There's Yarn there. That's the first time I've seen this young lady. And do you know who Yarn is, Shuey?
No, don't tell me.
She's I think she's JoJo's niece, Zuma Jo.
Wow, Zuma Jo. We've got Zuma Jo in the Mixcloud right now as well.
Yeah. We've been talking to her. Because, like I said to her, Yada is her name, actually. We'll introduce her when she comes on. Did a crochet top for JoJo that she wore last night. It's a shame that I couldn't lift it and get it into the stream today, but it looks amazing. JoJo, if you're willing, you can come on alongside your niece as well. If you're listening on Mixcloud, just contact Shuey or Sharky and we'll bring you into the green room so you can be there. Yeah, put your crochet top on and come on. Support her. So if you're listening out there, JoJo, come on. In fact, let me give a quick text. Okay.
Let's get a little. So I get a little song up while you're texting.
Yeah. You know what we should play? You know what I'm in the mood for?
We're in the mood for?
Pharrell. I feel really happy after I've spoken to Nylah.
You're putting me on a point now. Is that here though? Now you're going to put me on a point now. Remember, I'm a cobbler, not a DJ. Remember that?
Well, the engineer said that he had loaded the track listings for you.
Oh, okay. It's in there. Okay, I didn't say it. Okay. I got you.
You got me. This is how I'm feeling at the moment after the interview with Nylah Janae. This is Happy by Pharrell. Everyone should be happy today.
GY Radio.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy.
GY Radio.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy.
Get your.
Get your.
The brand's coming soon.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Yarn, can you switch? Switch the camera back on.
Shuey, before we get yarning, so what's happened to house party jingles today?
You know what? Oh, don't even. You know what? I've been searching for him. I've been searching for him. You know, I'm normally on par all the time.
I'm so good that somebody's organised here, Shuey. You know, I'm sitting there thinking, hang on a minute.
I've been searching for another. I know what it is. It's on my other computer, and I can't get to it now. That's what it is. I do apologise. I was going to get a fresh one done upstairs, but just the time just wasn't on my side.
Red card for you, Shuey. Red card for you. Well, you know what? Well, you know what? Maybe I'm forgiven for what happened a couple of weeks ago when I was delayed, right? You forgive me now for that.
We're tied now. We're equal now. We're equal.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
But you never know. I might be able to get it out. If I get it out before the show, jingle, then I got one up on you. All right.
Okay.
Yarn, can you switch your camera on, please? Switch your camera on, please. I can see. Yep. So, should we bring Yarn in now?
Oh, I'd love to bring Yarn in. There she is.
Hi.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not too bad. You can hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can
Good
hear you.
stuff. Everybody, this is Yada Gordon from Yarn. Welcome to the virtual couch. Thank you so much for coming along. I first met you through your aunt, right?
Yeah.
Jojo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jojo is our resident Zoomer queen. Then we see her on Zoom every week, and obviously she introduced yourself to me, I think when I was part of ZBF's last year for sponsoring. And I've obviously kept in touch with you because I've been amazed with your products and what you're doing. Just for the benefit of everyone, tell us how old you are, Yada.
I'm 21.
You're 21. So as far as I'm concerned, you are my young entrepreneur, rising star as far as I'm concerned. Before we even start talking about some of your products, now I know that you deal in handmade, bespoke, knitting and crochet. Shuey, I've just got a quick video of some of her products. I just want to run it so everyone can see some of the ranges that you do. And let's get that. So I just pulled out a small selection of the bits and pieces you do. Now, as far as I'm concerned, knitting is for over 60s. Yeah, for the over 60s. I don't know any young people that knit or crochet or anything like that. So how did you get started into knitting or crochet?
Yeah. I never thought I'd get into it. It's so weird. So my auntie actually got me knitting needles for, I can't remember, it was either my birthday or Christmas. But obviously,
how old
I
were you
didn't
then
know
when
anything
you got
about it.
How old were you then
I
when you
don't know.
received the knitting?
I think 18. I'm not sure.
So this is recent.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So 18. So within I can't count, can I? Within 3 years, you've picked up this amazing talent.
Yeah.
Got your own creations, your own designs, built your website. Your marketing is superb also. So you've been doing all of this just in 3 years. You've picked up that knitting skill.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. So you got your knitting needles at 18, and so you just started to just practice knitting, or what happened, and where did the transition from I'm just got these knitting needles into your art came? How did that transition?
I started watching YouTube tutorials, and I tried making like hats and scarves. Yeah, they didn't come out great at first. But but I think the scarves I was knitting, they were like coming out really good, but the hats weren't coming out that great. And then I remember I saw a video of someone crocheting a hat instead of knitting, and I was just like, I don't know what that is. So I like researched it, and I watched a tutorial, and I like immediately I just went on Amazon and I just bought crochet hooks. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just watching a tutorial, and I made a hat, and it came out really well. And I just kept practicing crocheting, and it just kept getting better and better. And then I thought, like, this is actually something I really enjoy doing. And even at the time, I wasn't really taking it that seriously, because I was unemployed at the time, and I was just like, I'll just start a business. Like, it just went over my head. I was like, I'm just going to start doing it. And I didn't have a laptop at the time either. So I took my mum's laptop and I just started creating my own logos on PowerPoint. And I was just started designing and doing all the stuff. And then before I knew it, like, I was making an Instagram and just trying to figure out, like, how can I, like, make people see this. And then I was like, my mum helped me out. She, like, started, bringing telling all of her friends, and she like just publishing my business, and I was like selling to her friends and making them, and it just started off like that, and then now it's gone way beyond that where I thought it was going to go.
I could imagine, because I remember when I first saw your Instagram site, it was just Instagram, and now you've got a whole website and everything. It looks amazing. It really, really does.
Thank you.
So it's not difficult to knit or crochet. Anyone can pick this up, really?
Yeah, definitely. If you watch enough tutorials and you just really just get into it, it's not as hard as it seems.
And are you wearing one of your creations today? Is that one of your hats that you're wearing? Obviously, it has to be.
I had to do it. It wouldn't be right if I didn't.
Exactly. You have to wear some of your creations. I was wondering if the jumper you was wearing was one of yours as well.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm actually making a jumper at the minute, though.
I was going to say, because I've looked at, I mean, your product line is just beyond me. I normally it's hats, scarves, gloves, but you've got these lovely booties. I want a pair, by the way. These booties that you do. You also do key rings, and I think in one of the videos I showed, there's an iPod. The earphones case
cover. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you've got the minions. You've got, I think it was like almost like cupcakes or plants, or where do you get the ideas for these, and do they sell, by the way?
They do. It's crazy. Like, again, I never thought it would even get as far as it did. Mostly YouTube helped a lot. I was always looking at like other crochet people and seeing how they were doing, and I was just like, what can I do that was like fun? I didn't want to make thick products that were too big, that would take too long. But something that was like short but would sell. And they just, that's why I came up with like the succulents, the little plants, little key rings, hats.
I know, I love them. Sorry, I've just seen a message. Lloydie Banks is coming in saying my daughter's sister's age is 15, and I think he's trying to say crochet. But I get you, Lloydie Banks. You're trying to say crochet there at 15. I think
that's the Yardie way of spelling it.
That's the Yardie way.
I love it, Lloydie Banks. Enough respect.
By the way, Lloydie Banks spelled. I'm not even going to say how he spelled crochet.
I'm going to tell you how he spelled it. He spelled crochet CROWSHA. Enough respect, Lloydie, man. I love that, brother.
Sorry, Lloydie Banks. You're coming onto our Zoom next week as well, so I shouldn't be laughing too much. How long does it actually take? Say, for example, you're making one of these hats now. How long would it take you to crochet that?
I'd say about 5 hours.
Non-stop, you could just make something in 5 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But Shui, I've got another video of this young lady doing a bit of, I think I pulled it off yesterday, where we can see you actually doing crochet. This is amazing. Watch this. Did I go on mute there? You
There you
make
go.
that look so easy. Really, you do.
Thank you.
Anyway, 1 second. I'm happy to. Your aunt is in the green room, so whilst I'm talking to you, let's bring her in instead of letting her sit in the green room.
Auntie.
Hey, Miss Yates, how are you, baby?
Hi, Auntie.
Hello,
So
Jojo.
proud
How are
of
you?
you, my darling.
I'm good.
Hey, HPQ, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I thought you was going to be wearing the crochet top.
Nah, man, you're joking. You're tired, and You need somebody to help you get in it. It's one of them drawstring at the back, and there's no one in my house, so me nah bother try getting up to this. So sorry.
That's okay. We've got some pictures anyway of it. It's fabulous design. Did you get her to make it specially for the party yesterday?
Yes. Yeah, no, it wasn't yesterday. It was Fortnight's Soul Train party, my birthday weekend a couple of weeks ago.
Ah,
So
yes.
it was a 70s thing. So I said, yes. So I said, Yates, please make me a crochet top. And I sent her pictures and I sent her wool. And yeah, and that's what she created. She's amazing. We are so proud of her. And you know what? Let me just tell you something. She makes it look easy. I've been trying to crochet for nearly 40 years and me still can't get it. I can knit, but I can't crochet. And this one comes along and within 2 seconds, look what she's doing. She is amazing. Amazing. We love her. We're so proud of her. Love you, Miss Yay.
Thank you.
I bet you. Now you put Lloydie Banks' comment up there.
That's it,
You
right?
know? That's funny.
Love
Did you
it.
see that?
Only black
Bless-
people.
Not even close.
Bless Lloydie Banks. Bless him. So, what plans have you got to evolve in your designs? I mean, you're doing everything right now. You're doing hats, scarves, booties, key rings. What else have you got planned to do?
A house.
Yeah.
A knitted house.
A knitted house.
I don't know. I just take it step by step. But at the moment, I'm working on a jumper, like clothing. Like after I did Auntie's thing, I was like, I like doing clothing. So I'm like, I'm going to try that. It does take really long, though. Like hers took about 5 days. That's the only reason why maybe not, because it would just take way too long. You'd need more people than just one person to make clothing.
Really?
So, but that is definitely something I just keep challenging myself. So I'm working on a jumper right now and I'm just going to keep going.
So where do you actually get your designs from? Are there knitting or crochet patterns, or do you just now think about these designs and just work your way around what you're doing? How does that actually work?
Once you know like the basics, you can just start creating your own.
Oh, there's Jojo. Shuey, do you want to just Shuey, can you just highlight Jojo, because she's going to hold it up for us. Let's put her onto the main screen so we can see that.
I can't put it on, but
No, that's fine.
It's a crochet top and it's got tassels. Look, it's amazing.
Oh my God!
She
I
is
remember when you was
brilliant.
wearing that.
Yeah, you made it. Yeah, you made it. I know. I couldn't put it on there because it takes 2 people, and I don't have no help me getting there right now. Sorry, but yeah, that's it. That was Miss Yada, YGYarn. Can you hear it here first?
Thank you very much. Now back to you, Yada.
right.
So, do you have any plans to expand outside of your web shop? Do you think you might try and get into stores or anything like that? Or are you talking to people, or are you just concentrating solely on your own work right now and getting that up?
Yeah, I'm just working on getting the website just going off and getting more orders. I mean, stores, I haven't even, that would be amazing. That's way in the future. That's way too far ahead.
Well,
thinking about
I
having
don't-
a store.
I don't know about that. In 3 years, you've done amazingly well, from picking up a pair of crochet needles without knowing anything about it to becoming the expert that you are. And your creations look like you put so much thought into it. It's not like there's bad finishing or anything like that. You can tell that they're proper bespoke handmade products. And I do urge everybody to go follow this young lady on Instagram. She's got her own website as well. YGYarn. Tell us what your website is, darling.
YGYarn.com.
YGYarn.com. It's an amazing website as well. Very, very easy to use and interactive. And place an order with YGYarn. And do you do bespoke orders as well? Would you make something for someone if I know Jojo's your aunt, but do you do bespoke goods as well?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I might
Actually,
have to put an
HP,
order in for House Party Queen.
got a quick question from Mr.
Yeah,
One
sure.
Shot. Can you make tank tops?
Tank tops, yeah.
Because this
course.
might make
Yeah,
her
it's the
jump
same.
about the sleeves, isn't it? That's right.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
answer your question, Mr. One Shot. Yes, she can make tank tops. There you go.
And if anybody else has got any questions, if anyone else has got any questions out there, please, we've got Yada here on, please have any questions if you've got for her in terms of her product lines or where we can find her, but we'll find that out at the end also. So how do you cope with all the marketing of all of this? Because it's not easy. I mean, I'm just still trying to build up my network, in terms of just doing this, and it's a slog every day to be going on social media. And how do you what's your planning like for your marketing?
It's just whenever I'm free. In lockdown, I was really planned it because I had all the free time and I knew what I'm coming out each day. But now, obviously, I'm working full time and it's just crazy. So whenever free time I have, I just do. I know I have an idea of what I'm posting, so that helps. But yeah, it's usually just day by day at this point.
Okay, so you've gone back to work full time also. Wow. Okay. Right. So the other thing I've noticed on your Instagram is that you also do inspirational quotes on there as well.
Yeah.
A bit like our Nylah there. And to quote, I think one of them I pulled up, you said, every day might not be good, but there is something good in every day. And, you don't often think about it that way. And it's some of these quotes I'm going to have to take off. I've got a big whiteboard up here. And between you and Nylah, I'm going to start putting them up there and giving myself some positive affirmations. And another one that I really resonate with is nothing will work unless you do. And I think for a lot of people, lockdown has brought either positive things or negative things. And it's a time where people have had time to learn new skills and do different things. A year ago, I wasn't doing this. A year ago, I wasn't on radio. I wasn't doing presenting. I was traveling and doing stuff on Soca. So it just goes to show how something like this can propel you into doing something different and, make you realize what skills you've actually got as well. Do you think that you were able to enhance your skills through lockdown, that you had the time to develop it more because of lockdown?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, it was kind of, I was talking to my mum about, it's kind of like a silver lining, because even though with the horrible lockdown and all the horrible things that's happening, without the lockdown, I wouldn't have been able to enhance my business the way I did. If I continued working, it wouldn't have gone to this at all. The following wouldn't have got up. I wouldn't have put so much time into it. So it was kind of like in the bad, I was able to turn something good, if that makes sense.
It does. It makes perfect sense. And I think that's happened for a lot of people in lockdown. I think if people have used their time positively and wisely, people's side hustles are now becoming their main businesses. I mean, do you think you're ever going to get to a stage? Well, I'm sure you will do. I beg your pardon. Let me rephrase that. Do you think you might be able to get to a stage shortly where you can make this your main income as opposed to working full time?
Yeah, that would be, again, that would be incredible.
And how many followers do you have on Instagram at the moment?
300 and something, just over 300.
Right, so we're going to get that number up for you. So everybody here who is on Mixcloud and YouTube and everywhere listening, we need you guys to go into YGYarn on Instagram and start liking, following and sharing her works, please. I just need to showcase this young lady a little bit more.
Definitely. Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Miss Yade.
So like with some of the others, I have an award for everybody. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, you're one of my lockdown heroes. Okay, I'm not going to give you a certificate because I think that's for the younger people, definitely, but we do have a nice little trophy for you just to say thank you so much. I think you're amazing. Really do think you're amazing and deserving of this. And I hope you put it up on your Instagram page and everything. I know that your aunt is super proud of you up there.
I will.
Also.
I know.
I'll put it up. Don't worry. I'll put it up. Don't worry about that. Me, I go put it up. No worry.
And it's got your name on it and everything. We're going to give you a T-shirt to say that you've been on the virtual couch with the House Party Queen as well, just to say thank you also. I'd like to run a little competition as well, and we're going to give away one of your items here. Okay, I'm sponsoring this, by the way, not you giving this away. And I'd like someone to if they want to win, what can they win? What we going to give away to a competition winner?
The slipper socks.
Yeah, I'm going to try and win that then.
People love that.
I know those slipper socks are amazing. So anybody,
no one's saying this.
that's bespoke.
Yes, love.
All you need to do now is go into YGYarn's Instagram or social media pages and say that you're watching YGYarn on the virtual couch with the house party queen. And I think YGYarn will pick a winner from there who goes in and says that. And they will win a lovely pair of their sock booties. And they are fabulous. I want a pair as well.
I got 2 pairs.
What colours do you do them in, by the way? I've seen grey there. Do you do them in a range of colours or is it just one colour?
It's just one colour. It's black.
Oh, it's black. Sorry, I thought I saw a grey pair. I was incorrect there. Right, so I think we're coming up. Shui, can I just hold for a second? Can we just play a quick track in between? I'm going to come back to you in a second, YGYarn. There's something I'm working on in the background here. Let me see if it works.
Is it from your pile or shall I take it from my pile?
No, you can take it from your pile.
Let's see what I can line up for you guys.
Oh, and YGYarn, also, after we finish the interview, I'm going to come back to you in a second. Please stay in the green room. We've got a little quiz competition. It's mainly for the young ones, okay? So you should be able to get all the answers here. So please stay on and make sure you've got your mobile phone connected. Should we just run a tune for me?
Never thought this could happen to me, but it happened quick and suddenly, like a cold breeze from out of nowhere. Where I looked around and found bad luck that you see comes. Just to make room for another guy. Pushed aside. Just to make room, 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 just to make room for another guy. Stronger than I thought I had a love that was mine, all mine. I thought I could count on her every time. But like a cold breeze from out of nowhere, I looked around and I found bad luck there. Never thought this could happen to me. I never thought that she'd ever leave me. She'd leave me on high. Then pushed aside just to make room for some other guy. I don't even know his name. It's so sad. Without a warning, without the decency to let me know, she just came one day and said I had to go. Oh, and it's hurt me so bad inside. Oh, 'cause I know I'll never, ever go satisfied. Just to make room for another guy. So sad, so sad.
This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get your radio with the House Party Queen.
I told ya.
This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get your radio. This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get your radio with the House Party Queen.
Right, I got one up on you now. I got one up on you.
Oh, I like that, Shuey. You redeemed yourself. You definitely redeemed yourself back there.
It's a Thursday evening, and it's post.
No. Stop now. Don't get too carried away now. Don't get too carried away. I had to find the master. It's got all of them on there. Yeah. Fantastic.
Do we still have YGYarn here? I hadn't quite finished with her.
She's there. But you know what? She's here, but she's... Here we go. Here we go.
Here you go, darling. Thank you. I had to go and quickly do something very quickly offline there, so I hadn't quite finished with you. I've got you for another 5 minutes or so. So just to carry on with our conversations, in terms of the products that you have, where did you find funding to first of all get your products together, or was it relatively cheap to start up?
Yeah, it was okay. I was just getting yarn from like just like pound shop and stuff like that, and because I'm working, it wasn't really something I was thinking of. Like, it wasn't really a problem. But obviously now with more stuff, it gets crazy. Like, more yarn.
And where do you get your yarn from now? Because obviously it's still not from the pound shop, I take it.
It's from Hobbycraft.
Oh, okay. So I've heard of Hobbycraft. I'm a bit of a crafter myself, and if you go in there, you can get very carried away. Anybody been to Hobbycraft before? I decided in lockdown that I wanted to make dolls' houses. I've been watching all these YouTube videos, and I thought, I'm going to make a doll's house. So I've got downstairs cardboard, paper. I've got all the scissors. I've got all the tools in a box, and it's still sitting there. I think I said this before, so I've got to get my creative hands out and try and get into that. But because you are an entrepreneur, as far as I'm concerned, what's your biggest fear, I think, about running your own business?
I think just what everyone always thinks, like, you always think that you're not good enough because there's always so many other small businesses out there, and you always think there's always going to be someone who's like doing better than you are, and you always think, like, sometimes you feel down on some days where you're like, I don't think I should just do this, like I should just give up, like there's no point. I think that's the hardest point sometimes. There's just some days you feel like so down.
Yarn, can I jump in there? Can I just jump in? When you're doing your business, just concentrate on your business. Don't look left, don't look right. Just concentrate on what you're doing. Obviously, you've got to keep an eye on what people are doing, but just concentrate on what you're doing and put all your energy into your business. And trust me, you'll get there. All right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Carry on, HP.
So, obviously you've got your designs out there. How have your friends and family been around you in terms of support for your business?
They've been really supportive. It's been, even my friends' mums, they've been like liking all my stuff and following, and they've been just posting on their stuff about my business, and it's really, everyone's been really supportive, so that's really helped me along.
I can imagine. I mean, I can't keep saying enough exactly about your products and how amazing they are. And how do you generate the new ideas then for some of the stuff that you're doing? I mean, what made you think of like the Minions and the iPod cases and things like that?
It's just something I always try and think something small and sweet. That's what I always think in my head. So Minions is like that, little cute succulents. I just think cute. I don't know why. Just anything cute and small. It just like... That's just the first thing I think of. So from there, I just think, like, what can I make that will attract people?
Okay, so we're coming up to our last question. So there's a final question that I want to ask you that I kind of want to ask the next guest I've got on there as well. How would you define success to you? What does success look like to you?
I'd say happiness, like with yourself. I'd say even it doesn't matter like how much you're making. I think even if you're not making any sales at all, if you're happy with what you're doing, I think that's success.
I think so as well. I think a lot of people deem success as having a big house and a car and money in the bank and your mortgage paid, but are you happy? I think happiness for me is being successful and being content. And I think I can see that in yourself and the things that you're making. I think you're starting to have that self-belief now that your product line is good. Hopefully. Great stuff. And you are good enough to go out there and be amongst the giants that are out there at the moment, and to maybe get into designing and things like that, because you do have a very creative eye, especially some of the things that you are thinking of. I never thought that those things could be done in knitting. And, I'm definitely going to go on and purchase a few products as well and try and showcase them for you, because I can't say enough about all my guests today, as well as yourself. I am very super impressed, hence the reason why we brought you on here today.
Thank you.
So what gives you the motivation every day to just keep on? I mean, I know you have a big passion for it also, but what gives you that kind of motivation every day to get on and think, I'm going to spend the next 5 hours knitting this hat?
I think it's just passion. It's just something I really like doing, and I don't think the motivation's going away anytime soon. Ever since I started it, it's just something that's clicked, and I didn't think it would be something I could do. And to think I can do it now is just crazy, and it just makes me want to keep going.
So do you just crochet and knit in between everything you're doing? So do you just watch TV and think, you have a crochet needle in your hand every single time?
Yeah.
And how does that affect you? Well, we haven't had much of a social life, really, have we? And how do you think that's going to affect you because we're coming out of lockdown now, and pretty much everyone's not going to be at home. Summertime's out there, and is there going to be that same amount of passion of spending 5 hours in at home, or are you just going to try and get out a bit? Do you think you may get other people to come and work for you?
Oh my goodness, that would be insane. That would be crazy, thinking about people working for me. But yeah, it's already affecting, like going back to work. I'm not crocheting as much, but I think if I have a schedule and I try and plan it, I could still make it work.
Because I find it difficult enough working full time and just trying to do everything I do. Every day I've got my work laptop in front and my personal laptop on the side. And if I'm not working at one, I'm moving over to the other on the right hand side and doing that. So pretty much my days are gone. My friends don't see me. I just do a bit of Zoom now and again. Even then, I don't go on it that much because of all the stuff I'm doing. So it's I'm trying to achieve that work balance life at home. Can you believe that? Work balance life at home. And I'm wondering if everybody else is going through the same thing, is trying to create that balance between work and home.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, listen, we're right on time, to be honest with you. And Shui, do you want to show the trophy that we've got for this young lady? Because you're my lockdown angel hero. We've got this so for you. Yes, Thank definitely. You. I will get your details in the chat later on, and we'll get this sent out to you, as well as we'll look at the competition winners to see if anybody else has won anything. Before we send you off, does anyone have any questions in the chat for this young lady? I know we had one or two. Shui, do you have any more?
I can't see if I've got a quick question. Let's have one quick question. One question, guys. If you're on Mixcloud or on Facebook.
Whilst we've got her hair.
Throw in a quick question. Like I was saying to you, Yarn, just concentrate on what you're doing. Be positive. And when you're happy what you're doing, it won't feel like you're doing anything. You know what I mean? Like you said, happiness in working, happiness in doing your business. There's nothing better than being happy in your business, because you won't even feel like you're working. And sometimes I go to work, I don't feel like I've done a day's work. I'm happy with my business. Yeah. There's actually a time when I was actually looking. I've had a couple of days off and looking forward to going back to work. Do you know what I mean? So just be happy in what you do. And from you're happy in what you do, everything else, success will just follow you anyway. Do you know what I mean? I think the worst thing can be is when you're doing something when you're not happy in what you're doing. I keep saying to guys, if you're not smiling what you're doing, try and do something else that enable you to smile. So as long as you're smiling while you're working, that alone, you'll be successful, because you're enjoying what you're doing, and the work won't feel like you're doing anything. You know what I mean? So I can get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, be active at 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm tired by 9 o'clock at night, but I'm active in the morning, so I'm ready to work. You know, and that's it really. So I just want to wish you all the best. And I think One Shot Mayonnaise Shorts, Mr. One Shot is going to be requesting a garment like tank top or something. I think he wants something done. You know what I mean? So
big up to
yeah.
Mr. One Shot Marinade. He's always tuned in on my shows every time.
Always
Thank you so much.
supports,
Thank you.
man.
Big
You know what I
support.
mean?
I've just got a few comments here on Mixcloud. Annie NYMD, Hobby Lobby and Michael's Craft Store here in the USA. That she's hooked on that as well.
Love it.
Zuma Joe says Hobbycraft is amazing. I get lost in there.
Yeah.
Yes, Wendy says the same thing. DJ Juicy says don't compare yourself to anyone. Be 100% authentically you. That will sell itself. Your uniqueness, your vision, your creations. And DJ
Thank
H
you.
said, well said. Yeah, I'm a crafter across the board. You've just got lots and lots of love in the room here. I think you're going to have a lot more support after today. I want to see your Instagram numbers rise up when I look at it later on. Thank you so much for being a fabulous guest, YGYarn. I hope to see
Thank
you
you for
again
having
soon.
me.
I'm hoping that in a year's time I'll get you back on it and see where you are again, and hopefully we'll see you as the rising superstar as I see you. Thank you so much. Stay in the green room for the competition that we've got later on. All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, lovely. Fantastic. She's fantastic. She. This is a show and a half. This is HP. This is all down to you. This is.
It's not even down to me. It's down to the guests I've got. I merely just provide the platform for these guys to speak on and let us know about what they're doing. And, this is why I wanted to do a young person special. For adults, we're always bigging up ourselves and we've got lots and lots of platforms. But for the young people, I think we need to showcase them. They're our future at the end of the day. They're the ones that are going to live, past us and doing things differently that we hadn't done. I wasn't brought up on positive affirmations every day. And I'm not saying my mother didn't teach me that or instill that in me, but just some of the stuff that these young people are coming out with, it's something to learn.
I think it's fantastic. It's brilliant, man. To hear the way some of the youngsters are speaking, because a lot of the youngsters get a raw deal, don't they? A lot of the youngsters do get a raw deal, and it's nice to hear how these youngsters are so positive.
Yeah,
especially
and they've
the 7-year-old Nylah. I heard her track on Frisky's show. You know what I mean? I've heard him play, but I didn't realise who the person was. And to see her in the person, and it's only when I actually literally played the video when you passed it on to me, I realised who this Nylah was. I didn't realise it's the same person. You know me, I'm so wrapped up doing what I'm doing. You're sending me the stuff. I'm not even looking at it. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at it now. Oh, man. I think it's just brilliant. These young children, man. I put it in the chat room. The children are the future. They are our future. Our children, our grandchildren, they're our future. You know what I mean?
They are. And she's you're lost for words with Nylah. I can see it.
No, I am, seriously, man. I am. To a 7-year-old to, like, you know what I mean? To bring themselves together like that. To me, that is just fantastic. Some big people can't even do that.
Well,
do you know
even when she was talking to me and she was like, right, this is what I do. And she was just so clear and concise and confident. It's the confidence that she's got. And I think that's what will help our children. And I'm going to tell you, parents, instill that confidence in your children, honestly, because they'll be ready to face the world full on. And, just be prepared for any challenge, because I strongly believe that anything you put your mind to, you can do. There are certain things I never thought I'd be able to do. But when you start thinking about it, putting it together and have that drive to do it, it can be done. Nothing is impossible. Definitely. Nothing is impossible.
Or
honestly.
They say, what does the impossible spell? I'm possible.
Do you know, I didn't even know that. Thanks, you taught me something.
I saw that somewhere. Impossible doesn't mean it. It means I'm possible. So you're possible to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. I'm going to wake up every day in that happy, positive mode now. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Honestly, I'm going to have a great day every day.
Got it, man. Life is too short.
Anyway, listen, we are pondering. Do we have Jharn Clothing in the room? Is he in the green room?
Hi.
Hello. This is the first time I have seen you, apart from when we did the testing the other day. We've been talking for a little while now, haven't we?
Yeah.
We have. So, everybody, welcome to this young gentleman. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are, Jharn?
I'm Jharn. I'm 17 years old, and I am the owner of Jharn Clothing.
And anybody that wants to know what I call it, Jharn, so it's Jharn Clothing.
Yeah.
I did a promo video for this gentleman last week showcasing some of his stuff. Do you want to run that video so everyone can see this young entrepreneur's clothing range?
Get back to. Let's hope sure this is the right one.
And then we'll come back and talk to you, Jharn.
Okay.
No volume?
No, there's no.
Did I not put no? Oh gosh, well maybe that's the wrong file I put on. Normally it's my voiceover on there. Anyway, you can see the clothing brand that Jharn's got here. Let's just have a watch of this video. I did do a voiceover for this, so sorry. This is my fault. Apologies that this didn't happen.
It's
My
okay.
technical hitch there. And then we'll talk about this video and some of your clothing in a second whilst we let everyone watch it. You got caps there, hoodies,
Yeah.
t-shirts, babies, even hats. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Love that. Work hard and be a young entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shui. Sorry about that, everybody. Normally I'd have some voice on that, but that did not come through. Now, how I met you, okay? This young gentleman, what actually happened was on Facebook, I'm part of loads and loads of different groups. I'm always researching and trying to spot different things. And I noticed this ad came up on Facebook and it was from your mum's account, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't have a Facebook account, so you
No, I
used
don't
your
have
mum's. Yep. So you used your mum's account and sent out a message saying, you know, I'm doing a clothing line and, you know, anybody that's interested in this, please come and visit. And so I picked up on it instantly because I just thought, you know, he hasn't got a Facebook account. He's using his mum's. And I went and had a look at your lines and the rest is history. I contacted you and here we are today.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's okay. And you are obviously sponsored by GY Radio as well. So your ads come up on our radio station all the time. Now, what made you start your own design? In fact, when did you actually start this brand or range of clothes that you've got?
This brand opened in November 2019. So literally just months before we went into the first lockdown. And I've always liked clothing. Like whenever I got birthday money or money, I'd always go out to the shops and I'd always get the nicest clothes, all the designer things. And I remember one day I was like, why don't I just start a clothing line? Because I see everyone going out, buying clothes, buying all the best stuff. That's what you usually do when you get your money. You go out and buy the nicest clothes, the nicest shoes. So I went to my mum and said, why don't we start a clothing line? And she agreed with me. She liked the idea. We got some stuff together, and that's how it kind of just happened.
So, I mean, where did you get the idea for your designs then? And
me and my mum, because I'm not very good at art, so all that drawing, my mum did.
Is your mum?
Because I've never been good at art. Art is like the worst subject ever to me. But we kind of like, each thing on the badge, if you can see, has kind of got like a significance. So like the crown is for like king.
Do you want to hold it up a little bit more because we can't see your top properly? There we go. So that's your brand logo, right?
Yeah.
King Clothing range, is it?
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
So you've got the crown there, the wings for try fly high, reach your goals, and then the stars for reach for the stars.
Oh my gosh! So your whole logo has a whole complete meaning behind it.
Yes.
So you have put some time and thought into that logo, and I love that. I love that. That's absolutely fantastic. So what? Okay, so you design for a lot of quite a strong age range. So from babies up until
all the way up to adults.
And what's your product line for babies? Is it just the baby grows, or do you do
we had baby
wear?
I think the first thing we ever came out with was baby grows, and we had like red jumpers that was mainly for little kids.
That was your first product line, the baby grows and the red jumpers.
First two, yes.
And how was the impact of those when you first came out with them?
The red jumpers were very good. They went quite quickly. The baby grows not as much, but we still sold a few.
Okay, and so after the success of obviously the baby grows and the red jumpers, you decided to branch out and get into
I've always wanted to do more than obviously the baby grows and the red jumpers, but I just wanted to start off slow. I didn't want to just jump straight into it and put all the products out there. I wanted to do it gradually.
Okay, so you want to do it gradually. Where do you source your items from? So your clothing and your t-shirts, and have you had any issues? Say, for example, you've ordered a batch and it's just like this doesn't work and you've had to reorder again. Tell me about some of the perils of. Because
obviously we started in November and lockdown came around March the first time.
Correct.
So me and my mum put money together. I think it was about £600, and we had a manufacturer in China where we were supposed to get all these colourful red, blue, black, grey jumpers and tracksuits. And due to COVID, the manufacturer in China couldn't give us our products. So we had a major hit loss straight away. And then after that, we used English manufacturers called Valorwise.
Did you lose cash then? So you'd paid for it when you couldn't get it?
Yeah, we used £600, yeah.
Okay, so, wow.
Yeah.
That is not good at all.
No.
And was that because you paid for the product and they just couldn't ship it or wouldn't ship it?
Yeah, they wasn't able to ship it because of COVID.
And you couldn't get that money back at all?
No.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you found out one of the perils of business of dealing with overseas manufacturers.
Yeah, so we stopped that for now, and we said, okay, we'll just deal with the English ones for now. So we've got one, and we've seen all their, because they've obviously got different types of jumpers and t-shirts that we could use. But I'm more for the material I was looking for. I want it to be, nice, slick material. So that's where we got the t-shirts and the black jumpers from, and the caps from.
So you've sourced a manufacturer in the UK that does, their quality is obviously a lot better. Is it costing you more money in terms of outlay?
That's why we didn't start with the English manufacturers at first, because the overseas ones are always cheaper than the English ones. But we didn't mind using, obviously, that little bit more money if we were going to get our clothes and make more profits, if that made sense.
Yeah, because that's what I find with overseas manufacturers. I have no idea how people source them, because you don't know the quality. I mean, sometimes we order things from Wish, for example. Everyone's used Wish, right?
Yeah.
And when you order something from Wish, what it looks like on the website to when you get it is a completely different item at the best of times.
Yeah.
So I've always found it difficult to try and source a manufacturer abroad. How did you? I mean, I know that you've spoken about that already, but how did you first source a manufacturer abroad? What did you do?
My aunt, who's very good, she's got her own clothing shop, and she said that she'd used them before. So we said, okay, we'll try them as well. But obviously it just didn't work out.
Yeah, okay. And have you got any plans to go out to any other manufacturers, or are you still going to keep with the same one at the moment? You're quite happy with them?
Yeah, at the moment we're going to stay with the English ones, and when we get bigger and bigger, I think we'll go back and try the overseas one again.
And so, okay, so the lines you've got at the moment is tracksuits, t-shirts, hats, baby grows.
And bags.
And bags at the moment.
Yeah.
So do you have stocks of these, or do you make them on demand?
We make them on demand for now. But even in a couple, I think during the May, this has just recently come up, but I think I'm supposed to be going into a pop-up shop. So obviously then I'll order as much things as I can and put it into the shop.
Where are you going to have this pop-up shop?
I'm pretty sure it's in Chigwell, but I have to check again. But yeah, this has all come about within the past couple of days.
Okay, we won't talk about it just yet. I don't want to jinx you, but just make sure that when it does come about, that you let us know, so we can.
Yeah, I will.
I can let everyone know on social media where they can actually come and physically find you.
Yeah.
Okay. So quality is obviously an important factor to you when you're manufacturing your clothes or putting them together. And
definitely.
What's the feedback been? I mean, how did you trial it first of all when you first got your lines? Did you just let friends buy, or did you give it out to certain people?
For the first couple of months, it was mainly friends of friends, family, friends of family who firstly ordered all of our products, and we got very, very good reviews. Everyone liked it. They were saying they wanted more, they wanted for their kids and all that. And recently we've been going out to people that we don't know, and they've all given us good reviews as well.
When you say you're going out to people you don't know, you mean just selling to the general public?
Yeah, just to the general public. Because at first, we just wanted to make sure, so we just sold it to friends and family, kind of like a test run, to see how good and the kind of reviews we would get back, to see if we needed to change anything. But it was pretty good. So then, after the Facebook ads, actually, that's when we got a couple of people from the groups asked for some t-shirts and a tracksuit, and then we've been sending them out.
So the Facebook marketing works, people. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
these black economy groups that everyone's in, and if you do have a business, I actively encourage everyone to use Facebook and go into these groups, because there's groups
Yeah.
where people are actively asking about black businesses. Where can I get this? Who does this? Or people self-promoting, which is where I go in and get a lot of my ideas and guests and things like that in there, because we do have a lot of people like your dear self who have skills that are not out there on the mainstream that we need to start promoting, especially our young people. I'm big on
Yeah.
that for our young people and taking our youngsters to the next level. So
Yeah.
we need to support you, and I think everyone needs to do that. And afterwards, we're going to talk about where your socials are.
Okay.
And again, I ask everyone on Mixcloud and who's watching and listening to even just go in and like his social media, whether you purchase or not. Just please support and like and follow Yarn here. Okay, so what other challenges have you actually had in terms of, you know, your whole business that you've had? What's been the most challenging parts apart from that initial losing out on £600 on your manufacture? What else
Yeah.
have you found, you know,
I think
difficulties in?
overall, and I think it's from every business, COVID, because mainly for clothing lines, because you're indoors, you're not going anywhere, you don't really need clothes. So obviously the demand for clothes has gone down. But now with summer and everyone's going to be out again and we're coming out of lockdown, it should hopefully go back up.
I don't know. I'll speak for the women here. We've been going on Zooms and buying new clothes to just to buy you online. I've never bought so much clothes before in my life just to go on Zoom. It's amazing. But yes, I'm assuming that, yeah, sales will probably down during COVID because everyone's just at home and not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping now that it's lifting up and the sun is shining and everyone wants to get back out there, that it will pick up.
Yeah.
Your video that you done or not the video, your Instagram feed with all the pictures, are they all friends that are showcasing your lines?
Most of them are friends and family. Yeah.
Okay, and they've all bought your products, I hope.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic, though, how your friends and family support you. They've given you that jump start, so to speak. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a jump start with your closest peeps, and I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
You got the support. Because some people can put a business out and don't get even their friends and family supporting them.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, you want your friends and family to support you, to help you put your product out there, and you've got that. And I think that's brilliant. That is fantastic, man. Thank you.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I'm loving your work ethic here, from just, you know, like I said, using your mother's account and then just thinking, I've got these ideas, we're going to create together. And you've got your mum backing you as well. It's great. You two are obviously business partners, as well as her being your mum.
Yeah, it's been good.
So other than the pop-up shop, what other plans have you got to evolve your business? What other product ranges do you think you may want to get into?
So as of now, we've just obviously got the Instagram, we're using the Facebook. In a few months' time, I'd like to create a website. And obviously now that it's summer, I want to bring out a few more sets. So like for girls, all-in-ones, some shorts and t-shirt sets. Just type of summery clothes that people would wear more now over the next few months.
Okay. And when you're trying to develop these ideas, do you go out there and actually ask your friends? Do you try and get reviews of what you think people may like, or do you watch trends and get your ideas from there?
As a young kid, I see a lot of people wear a lot of different things from where I'm from. It's like when you're in school on Own Clothes Day, you'll see everyone coming in different things. And it's more of me picking up ideas of other people than necessarily asking them. So like I'll see a boy in like a shorts and t-shirt that I will think look good, put a couple of designs on it, and I think that could suit my clothing line. So it's more of taking ideas and evolving them. So
are you the designer then? You design all the lines, or your mum draws them, or you bring them to life, or
we've got them. My mum draws them, and we've got like a stitcher person, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Who will stitch, or because this is embroidery stitching, if that makes. So we would get someone to pull it into the t-shirt, and that's how we do that.
So your stuff is embroidered into your clothes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That does take a lot of work, embroidery.
Yeah, it's very hard.
And it's not just like straight print, so you've got that bespokeness of the embroidered logo on the items. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. What other skills do you think you've learned in setting up your own business and being an entrepreneur?
I think the main one is, as I saw you talking about with your last guest, was motivation. I think that's one thing I've improved on slightly. So obviously, as a young boy, you know, we like sports, watching TV, speaking to our friends all the time. You know, at first, my mum was always nagging me, Jharn, do this, Jharn, do that. And I'd always be speaking to someone, you know, playing online video games or watching football. So I've kind of learned that I now need to start doing things more efficiently.
And how much time do you spend on your business every day or every week?
It varies depending on sales so if demand we get. Usually we just come up with ideas. So like the all-in-one suit, we've come up with that idea. We're gonna order some all-in-one suits, go to the person who do the embroidery, and then we'll pull it on Instagram to see. So it varies depending on what we do or what we're asked to do.
Okay. And is your mum there today?
Not today, no. She's not here right now. She's out.
Oh, that's a shame. I would like to have met your mum today, the lady that was behind the message on the Facebook page also. What was I going to say to you now? I had something else out here. So where do you see yourself in maybe 5 years' time? Do you think that you'll be able to move this from your little side hustle into your mainstream business?
Hopefully, I would love to do that. Obviously, there's going to be obstacles and it would be hard. But yeah, I'd like to get this into a big design. Obviously, as a kid, when I'm first thinking of clothing, you know, you see the likes of Adidas, Nike, Puma, supply and demand. You want to try and be as big as them. So hopefully, yeah, that's where I want to try to be in 5 years.
I think a lot of that is changing what people think about clothing and labels. I think a lot of people think that you have to wear a brand name in order to say that, you know, you've got some kind of upstanding. You wear Adidas, Nike, Versace, all those labels. And I think that we need to be more pushing into our own black-owned labels. That we've got and seeking them out and stop buying from these labels and making them more money where they're not even investing into the black communities. And I think that if we're buying from our own black people, we are investing in our own. And I've got a big push for that at the moment. I'm trying my best now. I'm changing the way that I buy. You know, Amazon is still there. I'm waiting for someone to bring out a black Amazon or something. I cannot stand buying from Amazon. I really can't. But there are some things that I need or I need to get tomorrow where Amazon is the place to go to. You know, places like Pretty Little Thing and Boohoo and all these online retailers that are based somewhere else that are not into, you know, the black community. And we're spending our money on them. And, you know, anybody who's young designers, you know, come out there and do your thing like what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
So I know I'm very, very proud of you, exceptionally proud. I mean, I'm sure your friends and family are as well. And just to say thank you, as with the other guests, you would have seen this. We've got our Lockdown Hero Award for you, this little trophy we've got coming up, because I just think you've just done so much, you know, and just listening to you and just thinking, I can do this, and you have. And that's the difference between some people thinking about it and doing it, and you're only 17 years old as well. So that's commendable, and thank you so much. Before I have any other questions, Shui, do you have anything you want to ask Jharn, or any other questions out there on Mixcloud, or anything anyone's saying?
Let's have a check on the Mixcloud. I've got something.
Let's have a check and see some comments on Mixcloud.
What is the website to place an order? That's the one question.
That's what. So
you got website's coming, isn't it?
Right now, a lot of people have contacted me or DM'd me on Instagram, which is Jharn Clothing. On Instagram, you can find us there, and that's where we've been doing most of our orders at the moment. Website should be coming soon.
So that's Jharn, Jharn, yeah?
Yes.
Jharn. So guys, you can hook him up on Jharn Clothing on Instagram. Website shall be coming soon. If anyone's got a quick question, I think we've got time for one more question. Do you ship to US?
Not at the moment. That's very, very hard to. At the moment, we've just dealt with English customers.
Yeah. But I'm sure that's something you'll be doing in the near future. I'm sure you will have to anyway. But yeah, definitely. So just keep the contact, our overseas viewers and listeners. All right. Because I'm sure that's something you will be doing in the near future, shipping to US and shipping overseas. I think it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic.
And can I just add to that? Now, obviously, you kind of need to know, even though Yarn is 17. His clothing is not cheap clothing. As you can hear what he said, he's actively sought out, manufacturers, and quality is something that he's thought about. The logos are embroidered. That's quite expensive. It's more expensive than printing. So you can see that he's actually taken the time and effort and thought about what he's delivering out there for everybody. So well done.
Thank you.
Well done from the House Party Queen. And as with everybody else, stay online. There's a quiz competition coming up. I want to see how you pit against some of the 7-year-olds and the 11-year-olds that we've got in here. Some you should find really easy, but we're going to test you all. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to keep in touch with you anyway. You're my lockdown hero for sure.
Thank you.
And hopefully one day I get to meet your mum as well.
Yeah.
Before you go, Yarn, we've got a website designer in our chat who would be happy to speak to you and help you.
Oh, okay.
So we'll put you in contact as well, so you can have a little chat. You might be able to give us some information and some do's and don'ts and so forth. You know what I mean?
Or maybe even help you.
Yes.
Excellent. And if anybody else has got anything they want to offer as advice to this young lad, please get in touch so we can pass on the contact details, or you can contact him via his Instagram. We're going to try and put some of these details into the chat about some of our guests and the links and things, so I'll try and get them in there to you shortly whilst we're on a break. Thank you once again, sir. I'm going to call you sir.
Thank you.
Take care. We'll bring you back out of the green room later.
Okay.
I tell you what they can do, what everyone can do actually, make sure you like House Party Queen on Facebook. Because from you like House Party Queen on Facebook, you'll get all the details anyway. You know what I mean? So make sure you like House Party Queen's Facebook page. Like,
it's actually share. HPQ 2020, actually. Facebook is HPQ 2020.
You got that, guys. HPQ 2020. Like it. Then you get all the info that you need of any of our guests that come on the show on a Sunday. You get all the information via that Facebook page, HPQ 2020. So that's what's that? 2 down?
Yeah.
Is that 2 or 3 in it? 3 in it. 3 down so far.
Yeah.
And we're on time.
We are definitively on time. So for the next half hour, we're going to have we're going to play a track first of all, just to give me a quick break, and then we're going to bring up. Yeah, you have. Me too. Then we're going to have 2 young guests. I mean, they are just young children who have been at home, and I want to find out what's been happening during lockdown for them in schooling. I don't have any young children, so I don't know what's been going on. I don't know how they're being taught. I don't know what all this Zoom stuff is. I only know Zoom for partying and work meetings. So it'd be good to know how they
definitely know how to party.
Thank you, Shuey.
House Party Queen definitely knows how to party.
As the namesakes goes. Hopefully I know how to interview and chat as well, Shuey.
You definitely do. Definitely.
Yeah, so we're just going to be having a little chat to them to find out about lockdown life and homeschooling, if their parents are actually good teachers. Big up to the parents that have been at home with their children. Honestly, massive. I've got my next door neighbour and I can hear them every day. I see her at the end of every day. She used to want to pull all her hair out. Like, please send these kids back to school. I can't cope anymore. I don't know what this is.
But you know what though? Talking about the home tutoring, I think I've got to take my hat off to, especially the single mums who had to home tutor their child and work at the same time. I don't think I could have done that. Trust me, I don't think I could tutor somebody and be working at the same time.
I've been on many work meetings where babies are crawling up on laps. Sorry, my 2-year-old's just come in, and it's so accepting. But it's so accepting now. When I'm on work calls, nobody blinks an eyelid if children come running in or someone says, "Look, my daughter or my dog's cats come on Zoom." Yeah. Everyone's cat and dogs in the background. My cats are always there, jumping up on the lap. Anybody else's animals get more fatter during COVID as well, because we're at home feeding them all the time. My cats are lazy and fat.
I call it COVID chubs. That's what I call it. I don't call it COVID fat. I call it getting chubby through COVID. So is it one of your songs or one of my songs?
One of your I don't know either. One of your let's do one of your songs.
You've still got one more song to go.
No, we'll play that after the next 2. Yeah.
All right. I'll play one of my songs. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea then, yeah? Yeah.
Yes. So everybody, thank you so much. We've had Nylah Janae on, we've had YGYarn, and we've had Jharn Clothing. So we've got more to come on. We've got 2 young people, and then we've got our special end guests, Littlelinks and Silverlinks and Fam. That's going to be one big party, by the way. They're going to do a set afterwards to sound us all out. So stay tuned for them. We'll be right back. Thank you.
This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get Your Radio. This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get Your Radio.
Champagne together under the moonlight. We'll make love with my place. Why not tonight? Come sing with me, honey. Come sing with me, darling. Come sing with me, sugar pie.
House Party Queen. This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get Your Radio with the House Party Queen. This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get Your Radio with the House Party Queen.
Incidentally, guys, we're talking about GY Radio. I've got my mug here. Have you got your mug? Where's yours, HP? I bet you ain't got it with you. I've got my mug, and there are very limited, these mugs are. In fact, the limited, there's only a few limited ones left on the website. Getyourtickets.co.uk. Very few limited. In fact, the limited ones are different to the ones that we have. So you could have that mug that no one else is getting. Only 9 other people will get that mug. These ones are different, but there were 10. I don't know how many more is available online at the moment, but do check out the site, getyourtickets.co.uk. Only $9.99. Also, free delivery, free package and delivery and all the rest of it. All right? For your limited edition GY Radio mug. Can you unmute yourself, please, HP? Unmute yourself. That's it. I've got you.
I always mute myself, because I'm always saying things on camera. So it's a protection. It's protection.
I tell you, these cameras ain't no joke. That's why I put your little thing up this now. Just covered it up a little bit. You know what I mean? So the time now is what we got? Just after 8 minutes past 2. We're live on gyradio.co.uk. We're live till 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock is TQ till 6. 6 o'clock dial tone for an hour. Then you've got a clash between 7 and 8. It's going to be back to back. 8 and 10, DJ Trevor. And 10 till about 2 in the morning, Big G. He puts on a big show on the radio tonight, Big G, on a Saturday night. On a Saturday night, it is Big G. Who have we got? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Georgia.
Hi.
Hello, Georgia. Oh, hello. That's it. We need it up on the main screen. We need to see this beautiful young lady. Thank you, Georgia, for joining House Party Queen today on the virtual couch. Thank you. Good to see you.
You too.
That looks like your office back there. Is that your office or your bedroom?
Yeah. My bedroom. Yeah.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry, my darling.
It's my bedroom.
Well, I tend to call bedrooms offices now because that's what they are, or schoolrooms, or what they have been for the last couple of months. Is that where you've done all your schoolwork whilst you've been in lockdown?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So welcome to my show, Georgia. I'm just going to spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes talking to you before I bring on my next guest, just to find out what's been happening for you during lockdown and perhaps how you've coped with it also. Because I remember I worked as a support assistant at school. And all I remember, and this is to parents, by the way, if the parents are in the background, and that I used to sit in the back of the classrooms and help the younger people with the lessons going on. And I don't remember French or German. I did that way back in secondary school, and I'm having to support these students. So I feel for you parents out there that had to do this for all your children. You don't know languages, or you don't know Pythagoras' theorem, and you're having to teach your child that. So big up to the parents there. But how has it been for you, Georgia, at home for the past year?
Well, we first went into lockdown towards the end of year 6. So it was a bit of a shock because we were getting ready for the transition into secondary school, but we didn't get to do all the things that we were meant to, like the SAT, the end of year test, and we were meant to go on a 1-week trip to kind of celebrate the end of primary school, but we didn't get to do that. So it was a bit of a shock at first, and I really wasn't happy because I was missing out on quite a lot. But as lockdown went on for longer, it got way easier to get used to it, and I started doing things like cooking and baking, and it helped me get through it. Really.
You've answered about 3 questions I was going to ask there all at once, because one of the things I was going to ask is what skills have you picked up during lockdown? And obviously it's been cooking and baking. Can you make your own cakes now?
Yeah. Sometimes I use recipes from Google, but I think I'm starting to be able to make things from scratch.
That's amazing. And what about, and is this for cooking as well? Can you cook the dinner in the evening then, or a Sunday dinner? Is that the standard that you've got to now because of lockdown?
Kind of. I've started making things like spaghetti bolognese and chow meins for dinner and stuff. Yeah.
Great stuff. So I'm waiting for my invitation when I'm coming around for spaghetti bolognese. It's going to be cooked and made by Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I look forward to my invitation. That was a big prompt there, by the way. Right. So what's a typical day like in your household when you are at school? Forget that this was during COVID. I know you're back at school now, but before that, what was your typical day like? What time did you get up? how long did you do lessons for, and what happened afterwards?
So I would wake up around 8:30 and then log in to my schoolwork. And sometimes, if I was lucky, certain lessons the teachers would just forget, and then they wouldn't set us any work, so I'd just be able to like relax for a bit. And then I had lunch at about 12:15, which was good. I like spoke to my friends during that time on like FaceTime, so it could be like we were really in school talking whilst we eat. And then I just had 3 more lessons in the afternoon, and then I could just do whatever I wanted, really. Yeah.
So what time does lessons finish? What time did lessons finish at school?
Do you mean like in real life or like
on what whilst you were on Zoom?
Oh, 3, around 3. Yeah.
Okay, so Nylah finished at 12 every day. You're finishing at a normal school day at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Do you think it was? Did you find it difficult to study through Zoom as opposed to being at school?
I didn't exactly find it difficult. The teachers were quite clear with what they wanted us to do, and they set us a decent amount of work. But I would say I prefer to be in school than learning through a screen.
And what about if you needed support, extra support? Could you go to the teachers, or were you more reliant upon your mum to give you that extra support?
Well, they did. On the register where we have to sign in, there's an option that we can tick if we want to talk to them about something. But I personally, I don't really like. I would rather open up to my mum and people that I like know closely than teachers, because sometimes they don't always understand where we're coming from. But I feel like it's easier to relate to people that I know.
Okay. And have you found any subjects difficult learning on Zoom? Is there any particular subjects you found hard to perhaps pick up on Zoom as opposed to being at school?
I feel like I found geography a bit harder, because like in school, we can easily like put our hands up and ask teachers things, and they can explain it thoroughly. But like in a lesson through Zoom, they don't always have like a meeting face to face. They might just post a PowerPoint and get us to go through it, and I'm not really always so clear on what we're meant to do through just scrolling through a PowerPoint.
Okay, so did you get any other materials as well? You're a very interesting person to talk to, because I knew nothing about what happened during lockdown and schooling, and you're giving me all this information. So did you guys get sent like workbooks or anything, or it's just PowerPoints and Zoom that you guys had to work on?
No, we weren't given much. We just have our normal school books with us, and then they just give us work and we just do it, really. They have like resources online that we could click like links if we need help that we can go to, but they just kind of leave it to us.
Okay. And so do you think you work harder at home or at school?
I personally think at home, even though I prefer in school, I think I've noticed some of my subjects I've been doing better online rather than in school. I'm not exactly sure why that is. I just kind of noticed that subjects like history I've become better at.
Okay. So I know you said it in the beginning during COVID that you found it very difficult to be at home. As time's gone on, did you then appreciate the fact that you were at home and you were able to go to school and then be at home around mum and then pick up these new skills? Did it make you appreciate that time, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've been able to take a lot out of being in lockdown.
Okay, this is a bit more of a personal question. Did you fight more at home with mum?
I don't. No, not really.
Answer that wisely, I think. You didn't fight more at home with mum. That's good. That's good. And what about if you wanted your own space? Because obviously you're at home all day. How do you get your own space and your own peace of mind?
Well, luckily enough, I have my own bedroom, so I kind of just
shut the door?
Sometimes.
Shut and lock the door. See you, mum. Bye. So the other question about mum. Sorry, mum, if you're in the background listening. Was mum a good teacher?
Well, Um,
Again,
yeah,
answer wisely.
I think a lot of things that I was stuck on, my mum was able to like help me with it, but I didn't really need that much help with some things. But the things that I needed help with, she was there and she was able to like help me to understand it better.
Oh, that's brilliant. And so you're now happy to be back at school also, I
Yeah,
bet. I bet mum
yeah.
is as well. Mum's got some time too. How do you think you'd feel if we had to go through another lockdown again?
To be honest, I don't think I would mind that much. Being on screens all the time is a bit tiring as well because like normally to like cool down after school, I would just go on a screen and play like a computer game or something. So going like being on the screen all the time is a bit like a lot to handle, but I don't think I would mind that much going back into a lockdown. The only thing I miss is like seeing my friends and being able to talk to them face to face.
Okay. So you didn't enjoy the technology. I mean, obviously you used WhatsApp and Zoom and all these other social media platforms to interact with your friends. You still had that amount of interaction, I take it, with them.
Yeah,
Okay, you just weren't able to see them personally. So
yeah.
now lockdown has ended and you're back at school. Are you much more happier now?
Yeah, I feel like it's been a lot better to be in school where I can see my friends and talk to them and be around them. I feel like it's just boosted my moods a bit to be around people that I haven't seen for a really long time.
Oh, great. You've been fabulous, Georgia, asking all these questions for me. So, what are you going to do? Like, lockdown, and now that lockdown's ended, what do you hope to do outside of the home? Is it just about catching up with friends and getting back to the life that you had beforehand?
Yeah, definitely. I've like heard about how secondary school subjects like science, you get to do a lot of experiments in labs, and the food tech, you get to like cook in actual cooking rooms. But like I haven't been able to like experience that yet because secondary school is a lot similar to primary school at the moment because it's like more about the writing and the learning side, and the fun sides of it isn't really there at the moment. So I'm really excited to get to like see how that works.
Oh, well, you've been a fabulous guest, but I'm not taking you off just yet. I'm going to add my next guest on with you because some of the questions are similar. Maybe you might be able to speak together. Can we bring Chanel in as well? Where's Chanel?
Chanel, can you unmute yourself, please?
Hello.
Unmute.
Hello, Chanel. How are you? That's it. We've got everybody there. Now I can see everybody. How are you, Chanel? Can you hear me, Chanel?
Good.
Good, I'm glad. Now, I've been asking
Yeah.
Georgia a lot of the questions, so I'm going to ask you some questions as well. Okay. How have you found being at home and working from home? You're doing your schoolwork from home, I should say.
Chanel, are you wearing headphones?
I felt it like it's a bit boring. No.
I think what's happening is that Chanel's got a little bit of a delay. So when I speak, it then goes over to her, and then it gives it's a couple of seconds before she can reply to me. I'm guessing that.
Okay.
Sorry, Chanel, I didn't hear what you just said. Could you just repeat that?
I felt like it was boring at home.
Really? What did you actually do at home then when you actually wasn't doing work at school? Did you do anything like cooking? Did you take up any new skills?
I
Or
was
was your dad
cooking and baking,
you was cooking
and
and
I was on
baking?
my tablet doing TikTok. Yeah.
Yes, I know you are a TikTok specialist. I saw some of your TikTok videos, I think, just yesterday. So I'm glad that I think a lot of young people have been doing a lot of social media stuff. Did you do anything on social media, Georgia, during your time at home? Did you go on YouTube?
Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time on TikTok actually. I don't really post that much anymore, but I really enjoy like scrolling through it. I could do that for hours.
And so, Chanel, how did you find your dad at home as a teacher? Do you think he was any good?
Yeah, but when it came to math, he wasn't that good, so I got my brother because he's really good at math.
So your dad's really bad at maths. And by the way, everybody, just to
Yeah.
let you know who Chanel's dad is, it's King Romy himself, right? King Romy, he's on GY Radio. Chanel is his daughter. So now everybody, you need to rib King Romy a little bit that he knows nothing about maths. Thank you for revealing that, Chanel. So what was your typical day at home like when you was at school? What time did you have to get up for school?
So I just get up at like dark, and then I chill, and then at 12 o'clock I go on Zoom and finish at 1ish, and then after that they give us some things to do like maths and English, and then because it's not on Zoom, we finish it whatever time we want.
You finish at any time you want. That sounds like I want to be back at school if I can
Yeah.
finish any time I want. 12 o'clock every day for me. I want to go to Nylah school. Finish at 12 o'clock every day and the day is done. So what's your favourite subject at school, Chanel?
English.
English. Ah, do you read a lot?
Yeah.
So that's another question. Did you guys do a lot of reading in lockdown? I'm normally a big reader. I used to have a whole stacks and stacks and shelves of books. I didn't do any reading at all. Two things I didn't do during lockdown was watch TV or do reading. I was in front of my computer screen all the time. Did you guys read? Are you avid readers?
Well, I'm not a massive fan of reading, to be honest, but I have found some books that I've enjoyed in lockdown.
And what books have they been?
At the moment, I'm reading Series of Unfortunate Events, and I was reading a book. I think it's called Max Remy Super Spy or something like that. But it was a really good book. Yeah.
Okay. And Chanel, did you do any reading?
Yeah, I really like reading. I don't know why.
You really like it?
Yeah.
What's your favourite book then?
I like the author David Williams.
Oh, is it David Williams? Is that his name? Is it the guy that's got Britain's
Yeah.
Got Talent? Is he the one? Oh, yes, because he's done a series of books. Yes. And what's it been like at home with you, with Dad? Have you and Dad had some arguments at home, or has it all been all good during lockdown because you're together all the time?
Sometimes it's been an argument.
I hope you put him in his place, right? You tell him, House Party Queen says, I need to put you in your place, Dad, right? You tell him next time when you see him. Romy's going to kill me. Do you think that you've worked harder at home or at school, Chanel?
I think I've worked hard at school.
You think it's been a little bit easy at home?
Yeah.
And what was it like for support for you also? What about if you found something really hard? What happens? Do you go to your teachers? Do you go to your dad? What happens?
I just email my teachers.
And they come back to you with more help, do they? Do they come online with you, or do they just email you with help? What actually happens? Say, for example, you were struggling with something on in an English or geography lesson, and you needed more help,
So I'll go on my tablet and I would go on the mail. I would email them and tell them that I need help, and then they will give me some help. And yeah.
So they come on screen and give you help?
No, just email me.
So it's just emails only. They don't come back and give you that support in person. Did they do that with you, Georgia? Was it just emails?
Well, I don't really know how to email my teachers, but if I wanted help, they do come back on the screen. Like if I message them before the lesson, they'll probably go through it as a class in case anyone else needs help with it.
Okay. And so did you have a full classroom on Zoom as well, where you saw everybody, like 30 people? How many of you guys in a classroom on Zoom?
30. Not everyone's always there.
Sorry?
Not everyone's always there though. You're meant to be, but not everyone always shows up.
Oh wow. Did you have a number? Was it low numbers then in comparison to when it was at school?
Not really. Maybe about 5 people don't show up per lesson. It's not.
Okay. And Chanel, did you have to have your camera on all the time whenever you're doing lessons?
Yeah, you have to have your camera on.
Okay. Well, I've asked as much questions as I've got. Does anybody else out there want to ask these lockdown heroes any questions?
Guys, if you've got a question on Mixcloud or Facebook, put it in the chat ASAP for the young ladies, Chanel and Georgia. All right, put it in the chat because we're actually 5 minutes behind time now. See, we was all good for time before, but now we're actually 5 minutes behind time. So put it in the chat quickly if you can.
Chanel, one question for you. Have you struggled at home at any point during lockdown? Have you found it difficult at all, being at home all the time?
Yeah, really difficult.
Really difficult. What have you done when you found stuff difficult? Have you just gone to your room? Do you go and speak to someone? Do you speak to friends? What do you do?
I speak to my brother mainly because he's really, really smart.
Ah. And he gives you all the help you need and advice when you need it.
Yeah.
Good. And anything else you learnt at home during COVID, during lockdown? Is there anything else you did differently than you did before? Or maybe not. I think we may have lost her a little bit.
I learned how to bake, and I learned how to mix on the mixer.
Ah, so we have another potential DJ coming up then. So we may have to give you a guest spot on last minute Zoom parties as well. If you're starting to DJ, that would be good. And I've got another invitation there. I'm coming up to Birmingham soon, so I will see you shortly. So I expect to have Chanel Heaven cakes ready for the house party queen. Can you promise me that I get Chanel Heaven baked cakes when I come up there next month?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll expect that. I'm going to show everybody on social media because you've promised me now. I'm looking for my cakes. I'm going to display it out on my Facebook page to say these cakes were baked as promised by Chanel Heaven. So I can't wait. Anyway, Chanel, Georgia, you have been absolutely amazing. We have got some bits and pieces for you just to say thank you. And of course, you've been our lockdown angels. So as with everybody else, we've got these wonderful trophies for you both that you're going to get with your name on to say you've been a lockdown hero. And I've got these certificates for you also. So there's yours, Georgia, for being a lockdown hero. It's the House Party Queen Lockdown Angel Achievement Award. Well done. And we've got yours as well, Chanel. Spelt your name wrongly there. Blame your dad, but I'm going to amend that for you. Right. And these are going to get sent out to you and they'll come to you shortly. So well done for being lockdown heroes. You guys have done amazingly well to spend a year at home on Zoom learning. I don't know how I can do it. I go to work every day and I'm trying to do stuff on Zoom and I'm like, I don't even want to be on here today. Why am I here? And I could be at home rolling downstairs or something. So you guys have been amazing to be away from your friends. I mean, if I was your age, I don't know what I would have done. So well done. Congratulations. I'm glad you guys are back at school as well as I'm sure all parents are as well. Congratulations, guys. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Stay on. Don't go just yet. We've got a quiz competition coming up. We're going to take a quick break.
HP, I think you should have called this show Inspiration,
I'm telling you, I can't cope. I just these children I've spoken to today have just filled me with so much. I think I just want to talk to kids now. I don't want to talk to adults anymore. Kids are more inspiring. I'm telling you, you can learn so much more. I mean, Georgia, you know, and Georgia's connected to your dear self, you know, and you know, Chanel's is Romy's daughter, so Georgia's amazing, and so is Chanel. Can't believe it. Just the clarity, the confidence. I'm actually blown away today.
I think children are more confident nowadays. I believe.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
We've got some issues with children, I think, with low self-esteem and low confidence. I mean, these are kids that have been brought up in a very positive household, the ones I've had on today. But I've seen some that are really going through the motions, that don't have supportive parents, you know, struggling through school. If you're young and struggling through school, imagine what's happening on Zoom. If you're sitting in a class of 30 and can't cope, how are you going to cope on Zoom? And the fact of the matter is that the schools weren't doing anything much about kids that weren't attending, because not everyone had broadband, not everyone had a laptop to give each child. Imagine you're a family of 4 and 2 adults are working. You've got 2 laptops in the house and you've got 4 kids. How are you going to spread your time around? There's massive difficulties with most families during COVID, and I think everybody has to recognise that. And I think they should pull a year back from school. For a whole set of children, because there's a lot of lost learning there, and there's going to be some forgotten kids. And I'm hearing about some of these secure schools that are being planned now to move more of our young black children into them, where they think they're not learning or stupid or incapable, whereas they just need more support. And we as parents have to recognise that, you know, recognise your children are not doing well, and give them more support any which way you can, because we cannot afford for any more to fail. I'm sick and tired of seeing our young black people in police stations being arrested, you know, at 15 years old. Where are the parents? And it's not always the parents' fault. Let me just put that back out there straight. It's a product of the environment and society that we live in at the moment. And social media's got a big part to play in that also.
No, definitely.
But we need to spin this around. We need to spin this around for our children massively. This whole COVID thing has brought food for thought to the table for a lot of people, and I think we just need to take it on board and take in some of what these children have been telling us today, because it's been amazing.
Oh, definitely. So shall I play one quick one?
Yeah.
One quick one. We'll see what I can line up. Let's see what I can. I'm trying not to, you know.
Whilst you're playing that, I mean, I spoke about the children that I see in police stations. For those that don't know, I have a little part-time. I've always worked with young people. I've been mentoring in prisons. I've gone into ISIS, Feltham, Aylesbury, all of them, and mentored young people. I've also been a remand care foster carer. So I dealt with the ones that are bad in prison, coming out of prison, and I used to foster and look after them. And I'm talking about the 16 plus. So the ones that are really, really difficult to deal with, hence the reason why I've got such a tough nature sometimes. Because I've had to be. When you're dealing with teenagers, you can't let them mess about with you, otherwise they'll string you along. Some of them know the law so much more better than you, and the rules and the regulations, and know what to do to mess you up. But I also go into police stations. I work nights. I do a lot of night work. Sometimes when you're not seeing me on the Zoom, it's because I'm doing the appropriate adult work. So whenever a young person has been arrested, or a person who's got any mental health issues and they don't have the support, we go in there and make sure that the police are not doing any misinjustice. We make sure that they're fed and watered. We make sure that they have had seen lawyers if need be. We sit with them in the police interviews, and we just make sure that they're just not being dealt with in any bad ways. So I can sit there and argue with the custody sergeant about what the police officer's doing. So it's great, but it's also hard work to see 15-year-olds. It is and it isn't. You know, I saw a 15-year-old there that fought off 5 policemen, had a knife, was up for attempted murder. 15. That's tough to watch. And then that's hard. That's really hard.
Oh, it's definitely, man, definitely. So we'll go for a quick one, then we'll be back with Littlelinks. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay then.
GY Radio. This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get your radio with the House Party Queen.
The children and Netflix as my only companion. The world outside was going crazy. I never was sore, what was coming on, kept his feelings undercover. I didn't see him as a future love. I had no idea what I think, what I think. I received a blessing. We were chilling and relaxing, honey cream, long leg lover, oh my. And all that time, you were mine. Chilling and relaxing, kissing, holding hands and feeling fine. I never thought I would find.
This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get Your Radio with GY Radio. We're live on Get Your Radio until 3 o'clock. Then we have TQ taking over till 6. On the virtual couch, you House Party Queen. Every third Sunday of the month, House Party Queen takes over the platform and gives you on the virtual couch with the House Party Queen.
Becoming discovered. Now I'm so attached, no going back. The chemistry we share, chilling and relaxing, no interruption. Oh my mind, and all that.
I love this song. Shout out to Rodan. Love it.
Chilling and relaxing, so divine, feeling fine.
Shouts goes out to all the Mixcloud family. Good afternoon, guys. Remember to keep sharing the stream. All those on Mixcloud this afternoon. Thank you so far for those who logged on this afternoon. On the virtual couch with the House Party Queen. This is the House Party Queen.
This is the House Party Queen on Get Your Radio.
The House Party Queen on Get Your Radio. Get Your Radio with the House Party Queen. Right.
Hey,
HPQ.
You know, so before we even bring on the next guest, there were some responses on Mixcloud that I didn't get to see that I'd like to just read out if possible.
Of course.
Let's have a look. So Sam Michelle said, first of all, Annie NYD said, congrats on the good work during lockdown, Georgian and Chanel, well done. So there's some well done to you. Good afternoon. Congratulations to both beautiful kids. Sam Michelle said, HPQ, absolutely. There are so many youngsters suffering out there with their mental health. Absolutely. Brilliant to see these young children achieving, says Kekeb. We need
Kiki. I call her Kekeb, but it's Kiki.
Oh, okay.
Kiki.
Thank you, Kiki. Lou Sheik says we need black schools taught by us. 110%. Please, please, please let us get ourselves together and start looking after our black children. We need it. We need it. We need it. Chandel, HPQ, there are a lot of us who have connections with lawyers, guiding families, working with the youth, etc. We just need to be a bit more vocal about how we can help and how parents need to know law. Absolutely. There's a lot of parents that don't know the law out there. There's a lot of kids that don't know the law. I posted a video into, I think, the GYR banter group about some guy. There's a black guy in Brixton, and 5 youths were being stopped by police. The police tracked him and started to do stop and search. And this black guy knew the law and was advising the kids, saying, you don't have to tell them this. You do not have to give them your address. You do not have to give them any information. And these police had 15-year-olds, right, abusing their powers. And so we need to make sure our kids are hooked up and understand what happens if a police stops them, what they are supposed to do, what they can do, what they can't do. And advise them. It's not as bad as America, where you're going to get a gun in your face and you've got the threat of death. But there's still the threat of arrest, the threat of that name, the threat of going to jail, the threat of having going to juvenile courts. You know, it goes on. And we need to start really fixing up as black people and looking after our own people and stop looking out for ourselves, because that's what we're doing at the moment. I walk up that ladder and I'm up there, mate. You guys work yourself up there. It can't be. You know, it doesn't happen in the Indian community. I do not understand why it happens in the black community. And I think now COVID's opened it out. There are lots of people doing businesses. There's a lot of people that want to help. So let's reach out, people, and help each other and help our children. Hence the reason why we've got this children's special.
Remember, guys, the children are the future. I keep telling you guys, the children are the future. Tomorrow is about the children, not about us. We've got less years ahead of us than we've had behind us. So it's all about the children. Children and grandchildren. You know?
Yes.
HP.
All right, so now my green screen has changed. So guess who's my last guest? Who's this?
I can see him.
Are they in the green room? I'm so excited.
I can see him in the green room, looking very smart. Littlelinks. I can see Littlelinks, and the sister waving in the green room. I think we should bring them on.
I think we should. Can we bring them on, please?
Let's bring them on. Ah, look at them. Ah.
Hi.
Hello, Littlelinks. MJ, is it MJ?
Yeah.
Oh, and Ayla. Okay, guys, before I even introduce you guys, right, many of you will know about Littlelinks. There was an Instagram video that went around on Mother's Day. Okay, it got to me. I watched it and I thought, I love this young man. I have to get him on. But before I even go in anymore, I want everyone to watch this video. Ayla, I've got one of you as well. I'm not missing you out. Okay, but let's watch this. This is Littlelinks.
But some from the city, but this is for my mother. Mommy, you know, you hold me for 9 months out of the belly. You give me jumper when it's cold, when it's hot. You give me fan, you cook food for me, you wash for me. Now my mommy has the best mommy in the world. Real tough on you. I'm the best mother in the world, you know. Best mother.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm.
This mommy, you see, if me get rich, me I go buy her a house. Daddy, don't get gas, you know. Me love you too, but this is for me, mommy, and tell this is for mommy, me love you. This brother in the world, you know. Come, but all the independent ladies, you gonna murder them.
Kept me warm, kept me warm.
Mommy, we love you.
Give my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I
life. Right now.
It's all the years I had with you.
Yes,
and I would give anything I hope.
Mommy, we love you. You are the best mother in the world. Pick up the mommy then. Mommy, pick up yourself.
Because I've got to play it. But let's play Isla's one. Let's show the talents of Isla. Now, these guys know their way around a Serato. Look at the decks. Can everyone see these decks here? These two can operate that decks. That decks proficiently. Let's watch Isla in action for a second.
Hello, peeps. This is the father and son.
Huey.
And the river falling dry. There is still a blue sky. School, yeah. Until another baby cry. Sure. I wonder why some people say. After COVID. Oh, yeah, life goes on. Oh, yeah. Life goes on. Oh, yeah. And mind your own. Have mercy. Go, Ella. The people big things alive. Oh, yeah. The people big things alive. Oh, yeah. The people big things alive.
I just see you see them both dancing in the background as well, can't you? Now, I made a little bit of a mistake. This is where you know I'm not a DJ, right? They are not Serato decks, as I've been told by my engineer. They are Pioneer SRT 1000 decks. I have no idea what that means, but it looks impressive down there. It really does. So I spent, I'd say, a good month hounding your dad and your mum every day on Instagram. Hi, it's House Party Queen. I really want to get these guys on, blah, blah, blah. And they got back to me. I did not want to do this show without having you guys on here. So when your mum contacted me, I was over the moon because you guys are super talented. Now, Littlelinks, first of all, big up to you because you are a Man United supporter through and through, like I am. Just wanted to say that, Shuey.
Thanks.
Man United. Sorry, Shuey. Shuey's a gooner. Littlelinks. He's a gooner. Unfortunately.
Mother is a gooner. Mom's a gunner.
See, his mum's one of his creators is a gooner. All right, so we're all right. We're good.
Is that Dad in the background there? I can see a hand.
Yeah. Yes, engineer, and he's the Red Devil too.
Tell your dad to just come in and say hello for a minute. We need to meet Silverlinks too.
I support Man City, not Man U.
Hello, Oh, I'm loving this.
Oh, right.
Hello, I'm here and I'm live.
Good.
House party couch.
House
on the virtual couch.
On the virtual couch. Or should I say virtual settee, the Jamaica way?
Or virtual
couch. Thank you. Dad, stay there for a minute. Good afternoon. I'm glad that you're on because you are a massive influence on your children's life. You do everything with your children. You document.
Have you frozen at House Party? I think House Party might have frozen. If you want to jump out, HP.
And we've lost them.
Jump back in.
I've lost.
Right, you've frozen at House Party. Silverlinks, okay.
Internet.
We're good now. We're good. We're good
now? I had a little blip there with my internet. I saw it go and come back. Apologies for that. Yeah, I've seen the videos that you do with your children, and the bond that you have is amazing. And even though you do the DJ, and I've seen some other videos you're doing that are teaching them moral guidance, you could say. Think about the homeless. Think about people less fortunate than yourself. And I'm loving what you're doing. But just to get back to MJ and the DJing, let us know how did this all start? What age did he start from, and when did he have an interest in music?
Oh, you asking me or MJ?
Let's ask MJ.
Okay, I think when I started, I think 1.5 or something, 1 or 1.5, because when I was younger, I think, Mom, you're gonna send the videos down. Okay, you send the videos to you.
I know, we're gonna run them. We're gonna run them in a second.
And I was like, when I didn't even know the words, I'm just, just DJing and just, and just playing around. So when I was young, I just got my stool, stood on it, and just crack away with it.
Yeah, you did. And Shuey, let's run that Tiny Links video because he said he was 1.5. So let's take a look at him at 1.5, trying to play on the decks. How old was MJ there? 1.5.
Yeah, I think it's around about 1.5. 1.5, something like that.
Was that your influence why he started to go on the decks? Because you had them there and he just took an interest in what you were doing?
I think so, because I would say music in the blood. I love music from a tender age myself. So he listened to Daddy and he watched Daddy action. He see what Daddy love, and he tried to make sure that, he's a family man. I think he's trying to make sure that he's happy, But with all that, he just loved the music. I remember days when I'm like at work and I've been making speaker boxes and I've been stressed out and I decided I'm going to park the speaker boxes for a couple of days. And this man like that, it's time to make some speakers. It's time to make some boxes. It's time to make some boxes. And I think I got a video or a picture up with him actually rubbing the speaker box. He wants to use the drill. He just want to get involved. So, I think it's in him. It's in him.
Definitely. And coming back to MJ, obviously he's had a lot of attention on Instagram. Tell us who's been contacting MJ, or does MJ want to say who's been contacting him?
Bob, Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Sanction, Agent Sasko, Big Zeeks, Harry Toddler, Deshiana Pinky Famous.
Wow.
Mackerel. And I want to tell you something about Mackerel, yeah?
Yeah?
He gave my dad his number. Mackerel gave daddy his number.
Yeah, I don't think Beanie Man have actually. He hasn't checked contacting like me yet, but they had arrested. Beanie Man been on the live once.
And Bounty Killer has contacted you guys? Yeah. And I think that's MJ's biggest idol, right? Is that right, yeah. Bounty Killer?
Yeah.
And
so you must have been super happy when Bounty Killer contacted you. Did you actually speak to him?
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Both.
MJ did as well, but I was happy and I was a bit nervous once. I think, am I speaking to the real person? Because, you know what I mean? I mean, before I have to try to find him. I hunt that man like crazy before MJ get this far hunting, just to get the original Bounty Killer, because I grew up in his era. I think me and him made the same. And playing the music, I try to get his song so much. The day when he contacted me, I was definitely like nervous. I think, is this really Bounty Killer? Seriously?
Yeah.
And I just calmed down. And he gave me a good, really give me a good push, and he decided he's going to help him as well and give him some song also. So,
So MJ's got dub plates from Bounty Killer.
Of course. We've got loads.
Yeah, of course.
I know that confidence. That's what I like. That confidence. Please keep that, MJ. And he's a little dancer as well. This man can put down some old man dance. I'm telling you. Any child that knows ram, goat, liver and can dance that old man dance has got to have props from me. I'm telling you.
I think with the music, you have to feel it and know what the crowd's like, know what's the clean one, know what's the best. And at the moment, he's doing some miraculous things, like he watches the crowd, he feels the crowd, he don't like the slack ones, he don't like the gun ones. The girls one, he don't too like them, but he will clean them up and play them. But he watch his crowd, so he goes for the best.
I was going to one of my questions was how do you get around, because there's a lot of profanity, a lot of sexualization in reggae music, especially bashment and some of the stuff that Bounty Killer and everybody else might come out with. How do you get around that with your son being so young and dealing with that sort of talking music?
I'll give you a bit of joke, yeah, before I give you that answer. I think he came to me one day and said, Dad, I saw because he's a Bounty Killer. He's a big fan. But he really wants this Bounty Killer. He want to play it so much, but he got swearing inside of it. And this man said, Dad, can you listen to this song and see if you can clean it up for me? I really, really like it, but he got swearing. The guy put the song on and run up the stairs. He put the song on and dash up the stairs because he wants to hear it, but he don't want to hear the swear part.
But at least he knows the swearing parts of the songs. At least he knows not to play it at that age. That's good, because some DJs don't even know the swearing part and play them at
exactly.
Weddings, funerals, memorials. You know what I'm saying? Let's not go there right now.
Nothing. But what he does, and I mean, these days I'm so confident in him where I could be on the street and like, there's 2 new songs come out. Could you download them? Dad, they dirty. I can't find a clean version. I'm gonna leave them and he don't trouble them. Or if he do find a way where he can squeeze the he literally re-record the song and take the swearing out of them.
Wow, that's mad.
Wow.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely. Go on, Sheree.
He's
sorry.
he's definitely he's on top of his game, and he know what daddy likes and what daddy don't likes.
You know, I think that's fantastic. At that age there, that is absolutely fantastic because even sometimes I'll play a song, not listen to it, and hear a word come out. Oh God. Do you know what I mean?
I did that on the radio the other day.
He's listening to the songs. He hears that swearing word. He lets you know the swearing word. He needs a clean version. I think that's brilliant because, like I said to you, I've been to weddings and seen DJs play songs for themselves. Do you know what you're playing? Do you know what you're playing right now? Do you know what I mean? You know, 60th birthday parties. I mean, family, the uncut version. And I think to myself, come on now. Do you know? So, least.
And I think that's what mashed up the system because you got loads of DJ out there who knows better, but they still do it. For some reason, I don't know why. They still do it. It's like, you know that, okay, you're a 60-year-old birthday party, but you still want to play these songs? I mean, what chip inside of your head? You know what I'm saying? So they know it, but they still do it. But I can't do it. I can't.
Especially when you see elders and you see youngsters. For me, see elders and you see youngsters, to me, that's when you need to set your mind in a different way, straight away. When I say elders now, I'm looking at like the 70-year. I'm not even looking at 60 years old. I'm looking at as young now. I'm looking at 70. I'm looking at 10 and under, 16 and under, literally. For me, you got 16 and unders, and you got 70 upwards. You know, you got elders and you got youngsters. So from that now, you need to know certain tunes you just can't play. So for him being 7 years old and knowing at this age now is running out of the room because the tune's got swearing words in it, I think that's brilliant. That is fantastic. You know?
It really is. And not to forget Ayla there, by the way. Now, Ayla obviously knows her way around the decks as well. And I've seen you on Instagram with your dad. You seem to come up as a family now, or you've got your daughter's specials or your son's specials. Ayla, I need you to tell, I want you to explain to everybody what you're doing. What you're doing musically outside of the DJing, because I need people to be impressed as I was with what you do. So tell them about yourselves and what you're doing at the moment in school, what you're studying.
Well, I'm in year 10, so I took music GCSE when our school starts in year 9. So I took music GCSE. So I had to choose an instrument to play. So it was hard because I had to choose one instrument to I don't really count recorder because most people can play it. And then I could also do flute, but it's hard to breathe with flute because you have to have really good breathing control. And then I could have done piano, which I kind of do alongside drums. And then I'm also learning guitar because I have to do composition. So I want to put the guitar in my composition so it makes sense to learn it. I'm also planning on getting a ukulele for my birthday, because it's easy to it's only 4 strings, so it's going to be easier than a 6-string guitar. And electric is close to acoustic, it just has a different sound and thinner strings. And so it's I learned them so I can add them to my composition, and also it's easier to analyze music when you know more instruments. And I just kind of go in my room and I just find stuff on the internet. And then I have music books, and then I just learn it.
Oh God, extraordinarily talented family here. You also speak some languages, Ayla. Don't discredit yourself here.
When I went, there's a little anecdote. When I first got admitted into my school, which is a grammar school, we got to choose which language we want, and then they would give you another one to learn alongside it. And I chose Spanish because when I was younger, my childminder was Portuguese, so I thought it would be easier for me because she used to speak in full Portuguese, and then I could just understand it. So then I thought if I did Spanish, it would I'd pick it up easy. And then I was hoping for French because I went for primary school. I learned French. But then I got German and I was really upset because I was nobody learns German. It's going to be horrible. But then But then I ended up liking German more than the Spanish, and I found Spanish really difficult. But then I decided to carry on with the Spanish because it's a really big language, and do French partly because I think MJ did French on Duolingo, so I was just like for that reason. Partly because French is also a big language as well as Spanish and German, and then I like anime and manga, and some of my friends we speak Japanese just randomly, so I'm learning Japanese as well, and I'm also learning Chinese. I'm also learning Chinese and like Mandarin because there are characters in Japanese called kanji, and it's like you can write in Cantonese, in Chinese to each other. So I have a friend, and we kind of just talk, like we will write in Chinese characters because we can communicate, but we can't be able to speak it to each other because it has different soundings. Like it'll be like the onyomi sounding in Japanese, then it'll be random, it'll be different. So those are like languages I learn, and then I do German, and I mostly do on Duolingo, but I also use Anki, and I have textbooks that I use as well.
I don't know what I can add.
It's a whole lot of learning, that is.
You have a super talented. You do have a super talented family though, because your eldest daughter is a lawyer, I believe, as well.
Studying law.
Yeah, she's studying law at the moment.
And then the other one is art.
Yeah, and then the other one, she's artist basically.
Okay, and then you've got a 2-month-old, which is probably just going to be someone, the CEO or going to astronaut or something. That's what the 2-month-old's going to be, right?
I didn't know you know about that one.
My internet's gone again. Oh,
listen, don't try and. HP will find out anything she needs to find out. She's a private investigator.
You know what I mean? I didn't know she know that one, but yeah.
Research specialist. That's what they call me. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, you know,
it was bound to happen.
Yeah, I think he might be the he might be the manager. I don't know. See what happens.
Who knows? Listen, I love you. Go, MJ.
Okay. I want to tell you something, yeah?
Of course you can.
I have loads of talent. So, I love football, I love music. When I grow up, I wanted to be a sportsman, running for the Olympic, scientist. I want to be an artist too, like singing, and also, yeah, that's it. That's all I want. Yeah.
So what's your favorite? What's your favorite out of the lot? What would you prefer, football or DJing? Football, playing for Man United, or DJing with Bounty Killer? That's a tough one. Man United or Bounty Killer?
He's got to think about that.
I don't think you can go wrong with both, because you can always play for the club as well, isn't it?
That was a killer for him.
Both.
All right.
DJ in the night and football.
Football during the day. Yes, of course.
See, it's smart there, see. Best of both worlds.
So MJ, where do you guys get your matching outfits from? Because every session you guys have got an outfit. You must have a budget for your wardrobe. And how do you get it imitated to his size? Do you have someone make them specially for you?
No, not really. You know, we just look them up. At the moment, we search Amazon, we search eBay, and you know, people keep advising us.
We lost you.
We lost you, Silverlinks.
We lost you guys.
Let's wait for him to put his sound back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whilst they're fiddling with that, well, how impressive is that? MJ wants to be a scientist, a footballer. Oh, there we go.
We got you.
I don't know what happened there, but some reason.
It's okay.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that we just keep searching. We go Amazon. Sometimes we do go eBay. You know, if I walk into a store and I find something that can, match me and him, we just go for it, really. A- And then we just ask Ayla to buy something to match us up as well. So we just do it as a team.
Ah, that's brilliant, man.
It's
I do
brilliant.
love when people. I love when people are uniformed. I've got something about uniform, man. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's the first impression to me. Uniform is the first impression to me before you even open your mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
someone
brilliant,
said
man.
to me that America is the right place to get matching clothes, but until then,
Well, maybe we might have some people online or some guest listeners in that may know, maybe clothes designers may want to start making stuff for you guys. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens after the show. But
yeah.
but you guys are actually going to do a set for us today. Are you live on Instagram with this set as well?
Nah, not at the moment. Come on.
Okay. All right. And next week you're going to be everybody. This crew is going to be featured as special guests on our last minute Zoom parties. They're going to be our special guest DJs for the night. So please tune in on the 24th of April for these guys to appear. They're going to be doing the first set, and maybe we can get them to do more sets as well. It's for Last Minute Zoom Parties presents For the Love of Reggae. So it's a strictly reggae night.
Straight.
I'm quite aware that we're running past some time here.
Well, you know what? I feel so bad. I didn't even say bye to the GY radio family. We've gone over now.
Do your teachers know what you do, MJ and Ayla? Do they watch your Instagram?
I don't think my teachers know. I think my friends do, because like I share it quite like often. Like I share it to them, so I think they're aware. But I don't. I know my teachers are aware of the instruments I play and the languages I learn, but not the like DJing bit of it.
And what about you, and what about you, MJ? Are you guys little superstars at
So
school?
literally the friends they have so basically the friends don't know but the teachers do some. So like so far not that much teachers. Only like 6 or 5 teachers come to me and say, "Oh MJ, I saw you on Instagram."
Aww. Well, I'm very proud of you. I'm sure your father must be as well. Absolutely. And not only do you do your DJing sets, you do gospel shows as well, don't you?
We just
finished one.
We just finished one.
And you do
That's
these
why
every.
we're smart.
Yeah, and you look very, very smart. We're loving how you guys look. I need you guys to take a picture for me and send so I can put on my my Facebook page, because I just love how you all look there. You look absolutely fantastic. Sorry, Dad. Did you want to say something?
Definitely. No, I'm just saying, I'm like I grow up like an old school, so things I haven't get when I'm small, I try the best so they can have it, because what one can do as a dad is try not to look in the past and try to get their kids to, elevate, be better. That's how you're gonna get the future better. Like even with the gospel now, I always, encourage parents. Even when I was at home, I do my party, but I still go to church because I feel like if you got that side of you, then you're always going to think twice when it comes to, anger and violence. You're always going to think
Yeah.
twice. I always said on my gospel show, if you get your kids to read Bible, put a little bit of God in them. When they take the knife up and the gun up, they will think twice before they use it. You know what I mean? Because they got that side about them. If you don't give them that side, then it's going to be rough.
And I strongly believe that. I find that a lot of people that have been brought up with the church in the background and knowing those kind of having that moral compass kind of leads you on to be that better person. And I think a lot of that lost us growing up. I remember my mum making us go to church until we reached an age we didn't want to go anymore. But I didn't do that with my children. And I feel my son didn't get into trouble or get into any badness. And I'm very, very grateful for that. But I think as a natural grounding, it's important, I think. I
Yeah, but
think
like
not just.
even though haven't taken them to church, you've been there, so you know the good and the bad. So you still can even teach them same way,
Yeah.
if you understand what I mean. So,
Yeah.
you've done a good job.
And so have you with these children. And I'm just looking at some of the There are some comments coming up here that I'd like to read out to you. It says, very talented family. This is from Howard Thomas. Just shows how you can support being a reggae DJ without being labelled a certain type of person. Well done, mum and dad. Love young people supporting reggae music. Wow, brilliant. They talk about you, Ayla, how you speak so eloquently, by the way. So big props to you. The world is your oyster for both of you. And just well said, Dad, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.
So thank you guys. We're coming up towards the end because I want you guys to do a set for us. You kind of got until, what time have we got until? 4:30, 4:45, however long you guys want to just sound us out. But before we go, all right, I want to, so you can bring it up. I've got some Lockdown Hero trophies for you both, for you MJ and for you Isla. These are coming to you. One of each to you guys. And you can take that to school and show them. And we've also got these certificates. This is the House Party Queen Lockdown Angel Achievement Award going out to both of you for your inspirational creative abilities.
Thank you.
And where's Isla's?
Yeah.
And for your positivity and creative skills, Isla. Thank you. I'm thanking you guys and all my guests today. You have been absolutely amazing. Now, before I let you guys go off and do your set, when I spoke to YGYarn, she put a number of inspirational quotes on her website. And I've left this one till last because I think it's quite apt for everybody, especially myself, because I'm doing something new. And it says, you are never too old to set another goal or dream a new dream. And that goes out to everybody. That's my positive affirmation for the day. I'm going to try and do them every day. So MJ, Isla, Silverlinks, Littlelinks family, over to you. Thank you so much to all my guests. Thank you.
Just checking, HP. Are we doing a competition after? Just checking.
Yeah, we can do. We will do.
Just checking. All right.
At 3:30. So we'll give these guys just a 15-minute set and then we'll come back at 3:30 and we'll just do this competition.
Okay. All right, then, no problem. Not sure. We're gonna let MJ start it off, and then you can come on after and you know.
What's the magic of these guys?
Yeah.
So MJ, you know what to do.
Yeah.
I will leave you all to MJ now and let him give you a good 10 minutes. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much.
Hi. Okay. First of all, we just have to thank God and play this king who has unfortunately died. So this is his prayer.
Lord Jesus, it is you who wakes me up every day. And I am forever grateful for your love. This is why I pray. You let me touch so many people. And it's all for the good. I influenced so many children. I never thought that I would. And I couldn't take credit for the love they get. Because it all comes from you, Lord. I'm just the one that's giving it. And when it seems like the pressure gets to be too much, I take time out and pray. And ask that you be my crutch. Lord, I am not perfect by a long shot. I confess to you daily.
Yes.
But I work hard every day. And I hope that you hear me. In my heart, I mean well. But if you'll help me to grow, then what I have in my heart will begin to show. And when I get going, I'm not looking back for nothing. Because I will know where I'm headed. And I'm so tired of suffering. I stand before you, a weakened version of your reflection. Begging for direction. For my soul needs resurrection. I don't deserve what you've given me, but you never took it from me. Because I am grateful. And I use it. And I do not worship money.
That song they hot, daddy. Going right, you're juggling hot.
Right now, big up everyone for the live. This is DJ MK. That's his style. Too young on the future. You know.
I believe the children are our future.
Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Oh, yeah. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero. I tell you, people need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because of grace.
One already. One already.
I'm moving to the reggae beat.
Why?
Oh my God!
Why? Why?
Cockatoo. What them to do, cockatoo? Rubber don't be that low.
Why?
Why?
Why? Hey, rubber dumpy make the music up the wall. Them say
Let me tell you something.
This is not a competition, no.
No competition.
Just play now. Let all the ladies be irate. Yeah, here's it. Lady try but could not steal my. This is not a competition.
Nah, me feel like me not the only show already.
Well, just play now. Let all the ladies be irate. Yeah, here's it. Lady try but could not steal my honey. No. Lady try but couldn't get her love. No. Some fool did try to trick her with his money, yeah. Turn around and wonder what she is made of.
Let me tell you something.
She just loves this. But this is not a competition, no. No competition. Whoa. He's playing out. Let all the ladies be irate. Yeah, here's it. Lady try but could not steal my honey.
Okay, let me play the next one.
Lady try but couldn't get her love. No. Some fool did try to trick her with his money, yeah. Turn around and wonder what she is made of. And she just loves this through the little thing we got going. I've been lost as long as the road's so beating. Oh, just
say they can't stop me from loving you. No way. Say they just can't stop me from loving you. No way. Whoa. So many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. So many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. No, I can't stop loving you. I wouldn't be so ungrateful to you. You've done so many things for me. You even made me strong when I was weak. So many people wanna see me like, oh yeah. Here I am, playing with those memories again. And just when I
time has set me free.
Okay, may I play two more. After this song, may I play two more.
For divine guidance.
Okay, big up everyone right now.
It no matter if you're a dog or a rude boy. It no matter. Have a prayer. Come make it. Alright.
So they say, how many man will get on fire? As far as I see a shining day, that's what everybody shout here power.
Everyone want to with their own way, but cool. Who know to drop it, one even them attack, but some of us profit. Them hold the blades out, we hold the angle. Somehow, good must conquer evil. So everybody look and listen. So what in my hand will shine and a glisten. Ready me, we go. I say, hold on now.
Hooray!
Hold on now.
Rest in peace, there is a fire brown. Come on.
Yeah. Stop your fussing and your fighting, brother. Now's the time for united sisters. Stop your fussing and your fighting, brother. Told like that right hand, but none shall come nigh thee, said the Lord. Who God bless?
Okay. I'm gonna play this. I'm play this instead. Me not pay for that thing, you say you love me, baby,
And we should
be together,
but you just drive me crazy. Now that we are together,
I got a little running club.
oh girl, and I can't wait till the evening sun. Alright, you call me on the
Whoa,
oh girl,
baby,
and tell me you're calling home. Alright, and now that we're together, we change the stormy weather and we cherish every moment that we should be together. It's so long we've been.
Yo, this is a headliner from Arrested Development, and right now you're in the midst of a celebration of life, death, and the struggles of our ancestors. Check it out. Every day.
I know if you don't stop him, he take all the show for himself. Hey,
I was enjoying that. Thank you, MJ. Oh, he was just having fun there.
Yeah, I know.
In a world of his own, honestly.
I know. Anyway, Ayla, come and do your 10 minutes. Yeah.
That's
you
brilliant,
stay
man.
With Ayla?
I can't believe 7-year-old mixing better than a lot of DJs that I know.
Ayla, also, when last minute Zoom parties have a female lineup, we're going to bring you in to come and do a set also, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
7-year-old mixing better than a lot of DJs that I know.
I'm telling
mixing and talking.
Telling you. Wait till he comes on next week, Saturday. Please tune in to last minute Zoom parties for Littlelinks' debut. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to play some songs that are among my mom's favorite type of songs that she grew me up with and that I heard from my oldest sister when I was growing up, and she would play them around the house because this is what she grew up with. So here's some of that music.
I just want you close, where you can stay forever. You can be so. everything's gonna be alright. No one, no one, no one getting away. I wanna feel it. To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. Yeah. We got to the left, to the left. Everything you own in the box to the left. In the closet, that's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it, please don't touch, don't touch. And keep talking and that's fine. But could you walk and talk at the same time? And it's my name that's on that tag. So come move your back, let me call you a cab. Standing in the front yard, telling me how I'm such a fool. Talking about how I'll never ever find a man like you. You got me twisted. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I could have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute, baby. Ooh, it's something about, just something about the way she, I can't figure it out. It's something about her. She's like, ooh, it's something about kind of woman that wants you but don't need you. And I can't figure it out. It's something about her. Cause she walk like a boss, talk like a boss, manicure and nails, just set the pedicure wrong. She's fly effortlessly. And she move like a boss, do what a boss do. She got me thinking about getting it wrong. That's the kind of girl I need. She got her own thing. That's why I love her. Missing this hand in. Won't you come and spend a little time? She got us. Love you. Love you. I do. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I boo, you know I'm crazy for you. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I boo, you know I'm crazy for you.
I met this chick and she just knew right up the back of me. And she got the hots for me, the finest thing I'll ever see. Oh no, she got a man and a son though. That's a bad life. They my position like a show star. First thing I no time, I'm gonna make this way.
You need to give it up. Raise my heart to I'm sorry that you seem to be confused. Even comes to me, let's get it crunk up on up in this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're open, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolating while you're waiting. So
I know my breathe.
This was one of my favorites growing up.
feels so different being here. I was so used to being next to you. Life for me is not the same. There's no one to turn to. Don't know why I let it go too far. Starting over, it's so hard. Seems like everywhere I try to go, I keep thinking of you. I just had a wake up call, wishing that I never let you fall. Maybe you were not the blame at all. When I'm the one that pushed you away. Maybe if you knew I cared, you would never went nowhere. But I should have been right there. How do I breathe without you here by my side? How will I see when your love brought me to the light? Where do I go when your heart's where I lay my head? When you're not with me, how do I breathe? How do I breathe? Girl, I'm losing my mind. Gotta change my answering machine now that I'm alone.
Working with the British time, yeah? Not daddy time. MJ, find back your stage, please, son.
Love it.
See what's going on. Thank you very much, House Party Queen, to have us. And the big man.
Off respect, Silverlinks.
All I got to say is that I'm a little bit blown away today with all my guests. It's echoing. And you guys have been amazing. You have an amazing family. Really, MJ, Ayla, and yourself and your teachings and what you're teaching your children. Massive big up. I'm lost for words today. I didn't think I would be this overwhelmed with my young guests today, but each one of you from since I started at 12 o'clock has just given me something, that I'm going to take away. The positivity that you guys have, the confidence you have, and your willingness to just go out there and do your stuff has put a lot of adults to shame and is making us fix ourselves up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fix up is be better. Not to be ashamed, just fix up and make sure we can fix the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Each one teach one, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and I'm still learning myself.
I believe that strongly. Each one teach one. And I think if we all did that, just every single one of us on here today, we could do good things.
Arigato.
So anyway, guys, I'm going to say thank you so much again. I'm going to bring you guys into the green room. We're now going to have this game competition that I've been talking about for a little while. There you are, Shui. Thank you. I had a little bit of echo going on there. Can you hear me, Shui?
Yeah. What it is? Because they didn't have headphones on. That's why they're playing speakers, getting the feedback.
That's why
they would all have to have headphones on at the same time. Otherwise,
I think so.
Yeah.
Right, we're now running 3.5 hours. I'm running out of breath.
I'm dying for another cuppa.
Tell me about it. We've got this quick quiz. I promised Nylah, and I'm sure she's waiting very, very patiently in the background to play this quiz as well. I've put the game codes in the chat. I was going to do it. Anybody can join. It's just a few quiz questions, and it's really aimed at 7 to 15-year-olds. So it's stuff that we all should know. And I've pulled a little bit from some of the quiz nights that I do as well. So it's 2 lots. And what I'm going to do is it's like a buzzing game, right? So if you've got a mobile device, if you're not using it to log in to watch or listen to this today, if you open up a browser on your mobile device, it's in the Mixcloud chat. You go into www.buzzin, BUZZIN.live. That's it. www.buzzin.live and use the game code 609839. I can see Barb's in, Nalia's in, Silverlinks is in, Chanel's in. You can even put a team together if you want to. Shoes is in.
I'm here.
You're in Shoes. Here. George is in. Honeybee's in.
So we start bringing the guests back in?
You can bring them all back in, yes.
Bring them all back in one by one.
Yay, let's get them all in.
Let's have a look. Yarn, can you put your camera on, please? Nylah, let's get some lights, Nylah. Let's get some lights. Can't see you. Get Daddy's put the light on, please.
Now, guys, if you're playing this buzzing game, right, and I call out your name, you're going to have to put the answer in the chat because I can't speak to you. Those that I can see up here on the screen, I'll be able to speak to you direct. But for anybody that's playing in the background, you're going to have to use the chat whenever I see your name buzzed so I can call you out and see if you've got the right answer or not. Otherwise, we will just move on simply to the next person. Now,
we got to remember though, HP, remember Mixcloud is a delay of about probably 30 seconds to a minute.
Jesus, that's going to be really hard.
Jesus. Yeah, so delay of about a minute on Mixcloud. All right, so
I'm just going to share my screen and show you what I see for a minute, just so you guys know. Can you see that screen? Has it come up yet?
Nope. Where are you sharing it on StreamYard?
Yeah. Oh, can I share it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Let's stop sharing it then. Yeah, that's what I thought. We shared it before, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not come up anyway.
Can you bring it up into the show?
For me?
I can see it down there. 1 second. There it is.
This one here. Oh,
right.
Okay. There you go.
This is exactly what I see, and I'm clearing buzzers because people have already buzzed. There we go. Sharky D-Day's buzz. Don't buzz. Right. So I will see the names that will come up when everyone's buzzed in for a question. I can keep that on sharing if you want to.
Do you want to keep it on sharing or take it off? It's up to you.
No, I'll take it off because I can see it from here. Yeah,
all
great stuff. So it's a range of questions, okay? All right. It will suit some people and it won't suit others. So don't kill me if you don't know. All right. Some of them are easy. Some of them might be difficult. Oh, I've been told that you can't play because you'll get it before everybody else.
Will I? Okay. All right, then I'm going to delete myself then. I won't play then.
Oh, no.
Phone's upside down. And I was going to win as well. I felt myself winning a trophy today. All the way from James Shukia. I'm not playing.
You're not playing?
Nah.
All right, I'm just getting my proper screens up because I've got like 4 screens up here and I just need to make sure I've got the right screens up so I can see what's happening. All right, so Choose is disconnected. Well done. Let me just clear the buzzers so I can start. All right, okay. Everybody ready? You got your buzzers up? Okay, now we're going to play buzzing. Okay, right. What's the orange bit in the middle of an egg? In the middle of an egg cord. I nearly gave it away there. Shoes, you're not supposed to be playing.
I'm trying to delete myself from it. I can't.
Okay, the person that answered the quickest, Silverlinks. What's the answer? Where's Silverlinks?
Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Silverlinks.
The answer is yolk.
Correct. Can you write this down? Sorry, I've got someone to do the scoring for me.
I've deleted myself out of the game now.
Yeah. So Silverlink so far has got the answer right. So let's clear the buzzer. Okay, second question. Which football team is currently at the top of the Premier League? Silverlinks is fast. Silverlinks.
The answer is Man City. That's my team.
Correct. Well done. Okay, last football question. What position is Arsenal in the league?
Oh, God.
Sai, hold on. Sai, who's SI? In the chat, Sai.
That's probably Sian.
If she's in the chat, has she come up with anything? If not, we will move on to the next person. The next person
you have to give it 45 seconds.
45 seconds?
Yeah, there's a delay. Right, Sian put number 9.
She got it right. Correct. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay. What's the 10th letter of the alphabet? Silverlinks.
J.
Correct. Silverlinks. She's killing it. Okay. How many zeros are there in 1,000?
Unmute yourself, Romy.
Barbs. Is that security?
Barbs is in the chat. Security Barbs is in the chat. Can you put your answer down, Barbs?
Don't shout out unless I've given you Unless I
Barb's
called you.
security Barbie in the chat room. Can you put your answer down? Quick.
If not, we're going to throw it over to.
Give
Okay.
15 seconds. Number 3. She put number 3 down.
Yep, correct.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done, Barbs.
Well done. Okay. Who wrote the Harry Potter books? Vibes buzzed in first. Vibes. Who wrote the Harry Potter books? And we'll
Who's
give them a
Vibes?
couple of seconds. Do you think that might be Miss L Vibes? Is she in?
I'm not too sure. Vibes, I don't know who you are. Are you on Mixcloud?
Okay. If not,
Vibes,
we'll go
who
on.
are you? Are you on Mix? Got 20 seconds. If you're on Mixcloud, reveal yourself, please.
Has to be quicker than 10.
Right, I don't know who Vibes is.
No worries. Silverlinks.
J.K. Rowling.
Correct. Okay. Who is the current Prime Minister of Britain? Chanel Heaven.
Unmute yourself, please. Unmute.
Correct, Chanel. Well done.
Are you all right?
Boris Johnson.
She got it correct. Okay.
Well done.
Okay, but Barbs and Chanel, you can't buzz in before I start the question. I'm going to clear those buzzers. I can
That's
see
secure.
when people are trying to buzz in.
That's
I will
security
clear
Barbie
it
for you.
down.
Unruly.
I can see it.
She's unruly.
All right. Next question. What is closer to Earth? The moon
We got a lag.
or the sun?
Go again.
Sai.
Sai, if you can answer the question, please, Sai. Sai, in the Mixcloud, on the Mixcloud, can you answer the question? 15 seconds. Give Sai 20 seconds.
If not, it goes over to Nylah.
Quick, Sai, quick. Sun. She put the sun.
Incorrect. Nylah. What's closer? The moon or the sun or the earth? It's definitely not the sun. So is it the moon or the earth, Nylah?
Closer to what?
Earth. Oh, sorry. What's closer to earth? Sorry, the moon or the sun? My mistake.
Moon.
Correct, Nylah. Okay.
Easy.
Which travels faster? Light or sound? Silverlinks.
Light.
Correct.
Unfortunately, guys, Mixcloud has a delay of about 45 seconds. That's just how it is. Facebook has a delay, and Mixcloud has a delay of about 45 seconds. So the guys who are on the panel, they will get the question before you guys on Mixcloud. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. All right?
Guys, I will be running a quiz one Sunday in May. So please look forward to that one where we rerun the buzz game, and there'll also be another interactive game. So don't feel bad if you can't get involved in this game this time round. There'll be another one that I'm going to put together to put on for everybody. Okay. Right. So the next question is, what is the name of Anna and Elsa's kingdom in Frozen? Silverlinks, you're too quick, man.
Arendelle?
Correct.
Wow.
Correct.
Easy.
Okay. Next question. How many planets are in our solar system? Silverlinks.
8, because Pluto is a dwarf planet.
I think we've got to call it the Silverlink show.
All right. Guys, you've got to be quick on the buzzer. Nylah, come on, man. I got you, girl. I got you. Get your finger on that buzzer. I know you know the answers to these questions. And Chanel, YGYarn.
People sure, because we have pressed the button.
Don't worry, we'll know. Okay, what do you call a baby kangaroo? It's Silverlinks, I'm sorry.
Joey?
Correct. These answers are too easy for you.
What is going on? I'm pressing the buzzer. Leave it undone. I want it undone. Can't leave it.
Okay.
All
right.
Hey, it's come like this is a fix. You know?
Mute him, Shuey.
How can we fix it? Don't be stupid.
In it. Right. Okay. What kind of animal is Shere Khan in Jungle Book?
And nothing's going on.
Honeybee.
I better get this right now. I think it's a tiger.
Correct. Correct. Okay. What type of dog is Marshall from Paw Patrol? Chanel. You got this quickest. Silverlink was second this time. Chanel's there. Chanel. What type of dog is Marshall from Paw Patrol? What type of dog is he? What breed?
Chanel, you're muting yourself. You're muting yourself.
She's got a delay.
A water dog. A water dog.
No, that's not the correct answer. Silverlinks.
Dalmatian.
Correct. So I can see you, Nylah. You came in third there on that buzzer. We're going to have to get you buzzing a bit quicker. Okay, so the next question. The Grand Canyon is found in which country? Honeybee. Which country is the Grand Canyon?
In America. But that's not
correct. Okay. What's the capital city of Spain? Sai. Sai is on Mixcloud, isn't she?
Sai on Mixcloud. Gonna have to give her 45 seconds. Sai on Mixcloud. You're the first person to press the buzzer. Let's have the answer. Madrid.
Correct.
Well done, Sai.
Okay. Next question. What are the colours in the Union flag of Great Britain? Name the three colours. Nylah.
Unmute, Nylah. Unmute.
Blue, red, and white.
Correct. Well done, Nylah. Well done. Okay. You're getting in there quick, Nylah. I'm liking this. Who sang... Oh, hold on. I've got to clear these buzzers. Who sang Shake It Off? Nylah, you're being really fast. Who was it?
Taylor Swift.
Correct, Nylah. Well done. Easy. I know. It's all right. I want to give her a little start here. What is longer, a mile or a kilometre? Silverlinks.
A mile.
Correct. Okay, the last question in this round.
Final question, guys, in this round.
Which of these is hotter? 100 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius, or Kelvin? Which one? 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Celsius, or 100 degrees Kelvin? Which one is hotter? Silverlinks.
Celsius.
Correct. All right. So it was correct. So Silverlinks, you got 11 correct. Sai got 2. Barb's got 1. Chanel got 1. Nylah got 3, and Honey got 2. Well done, guys. You want to play another quick round?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm trying to switch the phone. Can you see the other one coming
in? Where are you? Oh yeah,
backstage.
Yeah.
We're going to bring him
in. Is that the one?
Excellent. Yeah.
It's correct.
Let's have another round and call it a day. We say.
Yeah.
Right, someone's got their devices on. Hold on.
It's Silverlinks. Yeah. That feedback came right in, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to work it.
I've just seen something. Jesus ain't helping Mixcloud. Okay, this round we're going to play is called...
Yeah, we got you.
Yes, we can. We got you.
Thank
Right,
you.
this round we're going to play, I think I've got just 10 questions here, and then we'll bring it to an end, and we will play a super quiz next month. I promise you I'll bring you a great one. Okay, so this one's called Big City or Capital City. All right, so if you know your capital cities, you'll know whether the place I'm saying is a big city or it's the capital city. All right, so let's see who gets these correct. Okay, I'm using two lots of hold on 1 second. Let me just bring this up to this screen so I can play it properly. Okay, so Buenos Aires in Argentina, is it a big city or a capital city? Georgia.
Is it a big city?
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Incorrect. It's actually a capital city. I can't even give that to the next one because it's either one or the other.
I didn't know there was a difference. I didn't even know. There's something I've learned something new today.
Yeah,
about big city and capital city.
Well, a big city is like Manchester's a big city, but it's not a capital city. London's the
Oh,
capital.
I see what you mean.
Manchester's
I got
a big
you.
city. If you kind of want to work out how this game is played. All right.
Yeah.
So, next question: Zurich, big city or capital city? Silverlinks.
Capital.
Incorrect. Zurich is a big city. Bern is the capital of Switzerland. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Got my mouse. Sydney in Australia. Big city, little city. Honeybee.
Big city.
Correct.
I would have thought so.
The capital of Australia is Canberra. Correct.
Easy.
Okay. Toronto in Canada. Is it a big city or a little city? Silverlinks.
Big city.
Correct. Ottawa is the capital of that country. Okay. Mumbai in India. Is it a big city or a capital city? YGYarn!
Unmute yourself, darling. Unmute yourself.
Big city?
Correct. You got that correct. Nylah, you came in second there. All right. Okay. I am. Sorry, I'm using two mouses here. Okay. Right. So, last question. Stockholm in Sweden. Big city or capital city? Is that YGYarn again? Well done, girl.
Little city?
It's a capital city, unfortunately. Thank you so much. That is the last of the questions. It was only supposed to be a really small quiz. We have gone way over time. It's nearly 4 o'clock now. And we have got, let's see, what was the win? Did you get the leaders of that round? Okay, so Honeybee got 1, Silverlinks got 1, and YGYarn got 1. That's a tiebreaker between the three of you. I'm going to get something to send out to Honeybee and obviously Silverlinks also. You've got a lot of gifts coming to you guys for playing this competition today. Well done, everybody. And more importantly, thank you so much to all my guests today. I cannot believe the comments that we've had. Nylah, Georgia, Chanel, YGYarn, if we had Jharn Clothing, Silverlinks, all you guys are my complete superstars today. Thank you so much. I hope to have you guys on again soon. I'm going to have to do another special. I've had so many people, so many comments on you guys. You are absolutely amazing. Amazing. Thank you.
Guys, before we go any further, can you guys give us a quick wave, please?
So we're going to take a picture. Chanel?
Quick wave, guys. Quick wave. Quick wave, please. Quick wave. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. We're going to bring all of you guys back to the green room now. Say goodbye. Let's open up. Let's take your mics off and say bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Nylah. Bye, Nylah. Bye, YGYarn. Bye, Georgia.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Silverling. See you next week.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Sharky DJ, the engineer. What's up?
He always comes on afterwards, right?
How you doing, Shark?
Yeah, I'm alright, man.
You're gonna send me some. You're gonna send me some dinner now. I've been sitting in this position for the last night. I've only got up once, I think.
Well done, you guys.
We're live still. Listen, guys, we're gonna say our byes from now. Listen, what's happening? We've got the last minute Zoom party next week. That's next week Saturday, isn't it?
Let me give you some details of what's going on. So, before I talk about last minute Zoom parties next week, for the next show, let's talk about, because I've got a whole lineup for the next show again. It's going to be exciting. It's a whole entertainment afternoon from 12 till 3. I've got the Blessed Souls UK performers coming on the show. They're going to do Whose Rhyme Is It Anyway? And anyone that's been to a Blessed Souls UK party will know some of the bits and pieces some of the events that they do in there. And one of them is Whose Rhyme Is It Anyway? So people give them either a name or a topic, and we've got a round of great